The wait is over. It's the Versailles Tigers playing host to the Eldon Mustangs in this Tri-County Conference high school football matchup on LakeTV, and it starts right now. Ah!
Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia. Burger Smokehouse in California. Clark's Tire in Versailles, Sunrise Beach in Camdenton. Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Lurie. S&K Customs in Versailles. Howard Schrout Law Firm in Versailles. And Vera Cruz in Versailles. Now the pregame show brought to you by Burger Smokehouse in California. Here's Will and Matt.
Live here on LakeTV Network, I'm William Holtz. It's your Burger Smokehouse pregame show, and it is the Eldon Mustangs make their way into Versailles for the Tigers' annual homecoming right here at Audrey J. Walton Sports Complex in Versailles, Missouri, and it's a good one. Lots to talk about. After this, we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, the Burger Smokehouse pregame show, we'll talk about both teams' seasons thus far, introduce you to both teams' head coach. We've got a fan of the game tonight to introduce you to, and we'll also get a look at what's ahead and what's in store for tonight's ball game right after this on the LakeTV Network.
We'll save you money and hassles at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln.
The best customer service, and we'll give you the most bang for your hard-earned buck.
Our family way of doing business will win you over and have you coming back.
Rick Ball Ford and Lincoln in Sedalia.
Have you met the Configurator? It's a new way to see what a new set of wheels would look like on your vehicle. Log on to ClarkTireCo.com and look for the Configurator. Select your vehicle and start searching. And while you're there, remember that besides wheels and tires, Clark Tire can service and repair most anything you can drive. Tires, wheels, service, repair, including exhaust. Clark Tire, 3 locations around the lake: Camdenton, Sunrise Beach, and Versailles.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Lurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Lurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
if you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back! Mention this Chances Are commercial on LakeTV and receive $2 off the appetizer of your choice.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
On the Burger Smokehouse pregame show, William Holtz, joined by Matt Wamser, and it is a Tri-County Conference matchup tonight that sees both teams in here at 2-3, and one team looks to get back to 500, while another team will fall to 2-4 on the season. And Matt, both teams struggling a little bit early going, but both teams a lot of positives thus far on the season.
Yeah, it was a really good game for Eldon last week. We talked with Coach Shannon Jolly before the football game earlier this week, and he mentioned he really wanted to limit the turnovers and try to control the penalties that his team was committing. And last week they did a great job of that. They had 0 turnovers, only 2 penalties in the football game, so he thought his players really responded well to his coaching and really just got back to some fundamentals and did a good job tackling, rallying to the football, and they came away with a big game.
Yeah, they dropped a big number on the Warsaw Wildcats. And Matt, you talk about not wanting to turn the ball over. That's key for both teams, because whereas Eldon last week was able to not turn the ball over, different story for the Versailles Tigers. We saw them turn it over 7 times in that ball game against the Osage Indians here, and that's a game Versailles lost 44-6. Can't turn the ball over, especially 7 times, and expect to compete at this level.
Yeah, it was a really tough game for them last week. Real wild game, kind of wacky first half. Really a lot of turnovers. Both quarterbacks just kind of were out of a little bit of rhythm last week, but I think they're looking forward to turning it around here. Homecoming night, big night for the Versailles Tiger football team. So I'm looking for them to come out with a little more energy tonight, be ready to play some football, and hopefully they can come away with a win.
Well, and one thing about this Versailles Tigers team that's going to give them a little excitement was we're going to be starting a new quarterback tonight. David Connor, the sophomore, who typically lines up at wide receiver, he's going to step in and fill the role of quarterback for injured Dwayne Danner, who went down last week with an ankle injury. We saw him try to play, but the kid threw 5 interceptions. You knew he wasn't himself out there playing on the limped leg. And so he's going to sit tonight, and you're going to see David Connor at quarterback. It'll be his first start as a varsity quarterback. Not to varsity action, as we touched on. He plays receiver, but different ball game when you're the signal caller and line up under center.
Yeah, we saw him line up a few times last week, and I really kind of was impressed with his arm strength. He really looked like he had a good feel for the offense. So I don't imagine I don't see the Tigers offense holding back this week just because Connor's taking the helm at quarterback. So I look for him to kind of seize this opportunity to get into the action and really take helm of this football team and see if he can, get them to compete on another level. So I'm really looking forward to tonight.
One thing that, besides turnovers, that Versailles is going to have to do, in my opinion, to stay in this ball game and to really, have an opportunity to win this game tonight, they're going to have to get Taylor Dobbins involved, and involved early. He only had 3 carries last week, and when you're playing behind, it's tough to run the ball. But with those 3 carries, rushed for over 30 yards. He scored the lone touchdown of the night for the Tigers, and he's really been the workhorse on offense thus far for the Tigers. And so they're going to have to get him involved, as well as his counterpart, starting running back Dalton Schmidt. They're going to have to get both those guys off to a good start, because if they can pick up some big chunks of yardage early, that's going to open up the passing game and allow David Connor to hopefully get his feet underneath him, and get a couple of completions. Because at the quarterback position, it's all about getting comfortable, getting a little rhythm, and if you can open up the passing game by effective running, maybe a couple completions can add to his confidence and see if he can't perform well tonight. So lots more to talk about here on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show on the LakeTV network. We're going to be right back to talk about that after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store, where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
Hi, I'm Heather with the Law Office of Howard Shrout.
And hi, I'm Howard Shrout. Whether it's family law, traffic law, or criminal law, stop by for your free initial consultation at our new location off the square in Versailles.
You're watching exclusive coverage of Versailles Tiger football
on LakeTV.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
Back here on the Lake TV Network, William Holtz, Matt Wams for this year Burgers Smokehouse pregame show. And we talked about both teams so far. And Eldon, obviously off the win, they're going to be riding the momentum. And Versailles, after the loss, going to be hoping to get back on track. Let's talk a little bit about it being homecoming for the Tigers. Every game is important. You only have 9 regular season games, and you're guaranteed only 1 district playoff game. And so every game is important when it comes to football. That's always been the case. But always a special feel when you're in high school and it's your homecoming. I mean, get an opportunity to participate in festivities all week. You had an awesome parade they did today, pep assembly right here at the football field, and the atmosphere was just crazy. Everyone's very excited. I know the Versailles Tigers are 2-3 haven't had a lot of success the last few years. There's something about this group. They are very, very talented. They're quick. Anything can happen if they can put a couple impressive possessions together to start the ball game. And when you talk about the Versailles Tigers, you normally like to talk about Dwayne Danner. Struggled last week. He's sidelined tonight. We talked about it. So you can't talk about offense because they're without very, very much fuel power on offense. You know, you have Dobbins and you have Schmidt, but they couldn't get him involved last week. So one guy that did have a big game last week was our spotlight player of the game for the Versailles Tigers, and that's junior linebacker Devin Radcliffe. Had just an astronomically huge game. You see the numbers there. Look at on the year, he leads the Tigers in tackles. He's got 49, 7 for a loss. He has 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, and 2 fumble recoveries, and he has scored a touchdown in the game against Knob Noster. And last week, he really played well in a losing effort for his team. He had 15 tackles, 4 for a loss. He had a sack, he had a forced fumble, and he had an interception in that ball game. And he was just all over the place. And Devin Radcliffe is your chances are spotlight player of the game for the Versailles Tigers tonight. And for that reason alone, because he's all over the field. And if you're going to contain these offensive stars for the Eldon Mustangs, you're going to have to rely heavily on your leader on defense, and that's junior linebacker Devin Radcliffe. So if you're going to stop the Eldon Mustangs, one guy we zone in on is the Eldon spotlight player of the game. Matt, and who would that be?
We're looking at Levi Shin this week. This guy is a 6'1" senior, weighing in about 175 pounds, really is a leader on the offense and the defense. He's got 645 yards rushing this year to go along with 8 touchdowns. He's got 2 receiving touchdowns as well, and we talked about he's also a leader on defense. He's got 45 tackles, 5 tackles for a loss. So this kid is huge. Look for Levi Shin to come out, have a huge game offensively and defensively, and carry the Mustangs on his back, because he really is the leader on both sides of the football.
Yeah, and he had a big game last week, and rightfully so, because the week prior in the big loss, he had 3 game-changing fumbles in that ball game. Although he had a good game statistically, turned it over 3 times, and he got back on track last week. And he'll look to do the same thing, because this Versailles defense, although you have some nice playmakers, they're susceptible to the big play. We saw it a week ago. They got gashed time after time by the Osage Indians in big plays. And we always like to talk about the bend but don't break mentality. And the Versailles Tigers, they break, and they break often on defense. And so Levi Shin going to look to take advantage of that tonight. And another guy that I'd like to talk about, even though he's not our spotlight player of the game, and that's Nick Hendricks, the senior. Talked with him this week. He's the quarterback for the Mustangs, and he said, this game adds a little bit more of a pizzazz to it, if you will, because we're so close to Versailles. We're just 18 miles down the road, and it's really created a nice little rivalry between these schools off of Highway 52. I was able to go to Eldon until I was a junior, moved over here to Versailles, ended up graduating, spent a year and a half here. So I have ties to both areas, both Eldon and Versailles, and I can tell you, both programs are very similar in size. Both programs are very similar in the family feel you have around the program, and they're very similar because they've looking to turn heads the last few seasons after not great, I would say, periods of time that Eldon went through. Shannon Jolly's turned that around. Now the Versailles Tigers starting to turn things around with Brock Silvers. So you kind of have that similar feel for both teams. Now, this isn't it for the Burger Smokehouse pregame show. When we come back from commercial, we're going to talk with the Versailles head coach, Brock Silvers, preview the Mustangs, what they're going to plan to do to try to get on the board early tonight against the Tigers, and we'll also talk to our honorary fan of the game, and you don't want to miss that after this on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show.
It's a new look,
A new location.
but the same family-owned way of doing business.
Stop by and see our new home.
And discover how we'll go above and beyond to serve you even better.
We're family owned. Rick Ball Ford, Lincoln, and Sedalia.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back! Mention this Chances Are commercial on LakeTV and receive $2 off the appetizer of your choice.
Have you met the Configurator? It's a new way to see what a new set of wheels would look like on your vehicle. Log on to ClarkTireCo.com and look for the Configurator. Select your vehicle and start searching. And while you're there, remember that besides wheels and tires, Clark Tire can service and repair most anything you can drive in. Tires, wheels, service, repair, including exhaust. Clark Tire, 3 locations around the lake: Camdenton, Sunrise Beach, and Versailles.
It's a new look,
A new location.
but the same family-owned way of doing business.
Stop by and see our new home.
And discover how we'll go above and beyond to serve you even better.
We're family owned. Rick Ball Ford, Lincoln, and Sedalia.
And we're back here on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show on Lake TV. This is your Friday night game of the week, and it is the Versailles Tigers for the second consecutive week right here in Versailles. And they play host, as you know, to the rival Eldon Mustangs. Both teams sit at 2 and 3, and both teams looking to get to 500. Matt, one thing we'd like to really talk about tonight when it comes to Mustangs, you talk about not turning the ball over, but this is a team that returns 21 of 22 starters from a year ago. They return all 11 starters on defense, 10 on the offensive side of the ball. So even though they were 3 and 7 a year ago, they've got some guys that have played varsity football, and that's going to definitely play dividends for them as they get into the course of this district and conference schedule. And I think Coach Jolly's squad is going to be tough to beat for the remainder of this season, and I really honestly look for Eldon to have their way with the Versailles Tigers tonight. Now, we did get an opportunity to talk with Versailles head coach Brock Silvers. Interesting story. He's in his 3rd season as the Versailles head coach. He came over from Eldon. He was the offensive coordinator in Eldon when he got hired in Versailles 3 seasons ago as the head man, and he just loves the job. Getting to talk with him fairly regularly, being around the Versailles program. He's excited, and he thinks, they can get off to a quick start. And surprisingly, what he had to say was that he thinks David Connor is going to do a nice job tonight at quarterback, and we were able to talk with him just a little bit ago. And it's Versailles head coach Brock Silvers joining us here at the Lake TV Sports Burger Smokehouse pregame show. Coach, big one tonight.
Yeah, kids are excited. Homecoming tonight. Can't be a better atmosphere. Perfect weather, good team to play, conference rival. It's going to be pretty awesome.
Obviously, every game when you only play 9 regular season games are big, but you stressed it, the importance of homecoming. You really set this game a little bit higher because of the festivities around it and the excitement. What was the atmosphere like today and just the whole week throughout the school?
Our school does a great job with it. We have a parade, and they do all types of stuff for us. And, obviously homecoming's about football, but for us, we hope kids come back and watch us, former players and things. That's what you're hoping for. You don't want all the distractions as a coach or a player. This is for you later on. Homecoming shouldn't change anything for you as a player, and except for maybe get you a little more excited to play the game tonight.
Talking about the game tonight, you're going to be without your starting quarterback, Dwayne Danner, suffered an ankle injury. He's sidelined tonight. Talk about the kid to be filling in for him.
Yeah, David Connor's our number 2 quarterback, and I think he's going to do fine. It'll be his first varsity start, obviously, at a quarterback, but he's normally a receiver. He's going to play defense for us, too. Great kid. He's worked hard, just new to the position. Hopefully we don't have to put a lot on his shoulders tonight, and I think we'll be surprised by how well he can play.
Looking forward to getting a chance to see him play at the quarterback position instead of the receiver position. Coach, let's talk one thing about your opponent. Your former team who used to coach for the Eldon Mustangs. What does Coach Jolly's squad do this year that really makes them tough?
They returned a bunch of starters. I know they had a 3 and 7 year last year, but they're a lot better than that record, and they have some great players coming back over there. I think they returned like 20 starters, so they're a little bit deeper than we are overall, and they do a great job with their system. They've been running it since they were in 6th grade because they've been there forever, so it's very tough to defend their running game.
All right, Coach. Well, hey, good luck. Go get a W.
Thank you.
So you see there, Coach Silvers confident that the young man, David Connor, is going to be able to step up and fill the void. And if you hear it getting loud here, folks, it's because the Versailles Tigers fans about to introduce their starting lineup to the field, and they're excited. You can't help but be excited. I still get goosebumps anytime you get here under the lights on Friday night, and I'm just calling game, in the media side of it, not even playing, and there's just something about it. But you heard Coach Silvers talk about it. I make no mistake about it. We can't turn the ball over, let alone 7 times, and expect to win. And he said one thing about a Coach Jolly coach team, and a Shannon Jolly coach team, rather, they're very disciplined. You said it, 2 penalties a week ago. Matt, I don't know if the viewers or even I can fathom how hard that is to do, to go 4 quarters of play and only commit 2 team penalties. You really, really give yourself an opportunity to stay in a ball game, even against a superior team, when you only commit 2 penalties. And then, of course, the huge number is always the turnovers, and Eldon able to go with 0 turnovers a week ago. If they can repeat that feat tonight, of course, we like their chances against the Versailles Tigers. Now on the other side of it, the Versailles Tigers talk about the 7 turnovers. If they can can hold on to the ball, maybe force a turnover or two from their opponent, the Eldon Mustangs, they might get a little momentum like we talked about, get a couple of big plays, and I don't think you can stress it enough. You have to get the ball in the hands of Taylor Dobbins. Good things tend to happen when you do. Now, one special thing that we have here tonight for the homecoming edition of Friday Night Game of the Week on Lake TV, always been around the Eldon program. They've had one of the greatest fans in sports, a young man who's just an awesome young man, big heart, and just absolutely eats, lives, breathes Eldon Mustangs activities, whether it's the band, whether it's the sports, whatever it is. And he's a huge Lake TV fan. He's a huge KS95 sports fan. And I was able to catch up with Dakota Wilms from Eldon earlier tonight.
Lake TV Sports, I'm William Holtz, and it is game night here in Versailles, Missouri, where the Tigers play host to the Eldon Mustangs. And when you talk about high school sports, there's parents, there's people that love the game, but then there's a fan that sets himself apart from all the rest, the biggest fan in all of high school sports. We're joined by our honorary fan of the game, Dakota Wilms. Dakota, who's your favorite team?
J.J. Brandt.
J.J. Brandt, that's your favorite player. Who's your favorite team that you're wearing the gear of?
Eldon Mustangs.
You just love being part of the program. You were a manager for the Mustangs for a couple years, I understand?
Yes.
And then besides that, you said that you do have a favorite coach that coaches for the Mustangs. And who's that, Dakota?
Coach Jolly.
Coach Shannon Jolly. You really like being around him and the guys, right?
Right.
All right, well, this is our honorary fan of the game, Dakota Wilms, the Eldon Mustangs super fan. Excited he could join us on behalf of Lake TV Sports. Enjoy the ball game. We'll catch you after this. National anthem played by the Versailles Tigers marching band, and we're just a few minutes away from football, folks. So for Matt, I'm William. We're going to be right back to conclude the Burger Smokehouse pregame show and bring you the action right here on the Lake TV Network.
We'll save you money and hassles at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln.
The best customer service, and we'll give you the most bang for your hard-earned buck.
Our family way of doing business will win you over and have you coming back.
Rick Ball Ford and Lincoln in Sedalia.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
if you're here once,
chances are you'll be back! Mention this Chances Are commercial on Lake TV and receive $2 off the appetizer of your choice.
Get all your feet. Make some noise for your Versailles Tigers! Introducing on offense, number 5, Cooper Wilson. Number 8, Tristan Cossier. Number 10, David Conner. Number 24, Taylor Dobbins. Number 26, Dalton Lee. Number 52, Sage Smith. Number 73, Jordan Jeffries.
Jordan Jeffries now for the Tigers. One of the big linemen. This Versailles Tigers squad does have some bigger athletes. We'll see if they can't make some plays tonight. Really looking forward to this one getting underway. Evenly matched. If you break it down to the logistics of the game, I really think Versailles has an opportunity, but they're going to have to play a complete game. They're going to have to play on special teams. They're going to have to play well defensively. And, of course, offensively, they're going to have to protect the football. If they can do those things, man, I think they got an opportunity to stay in this ballgame. You see the Tigers, and we're just 4.5 minutes away from game time, Maddie. Versailles, just a week from tomorrow, they have their annual Apple Festival, and then tomorrow it's the Turkey Festival in Eldon, both staples in the community. Of course, if you're from mid-Missouri, you know of the Apple Festival, the old-time Apple Festival that brings thousands, literally thousands of people to Versailles, and then tomorrow it's the Eldon Fest, and that's always a fun event as well. Very similar to these fall festivals that really, really have a hometown feel. And so if you're around the area tomorrow, go out and see everyone at the Eldon Apple Festival that takes that over the whole downtown area. And then the following Saturday, be able to pick up the Apple Fest as well right here in Versailles. So just with a couple minutes to go before kickoff, that's going to conclude our Burgers Smokehouse pregame show here from the LakeTV Sports booth at Audrey J. Walton Sports Complex in Versailles, Missouri. But when we come back, we've got football. It's the Eldon Mustangs, the Versailles Tigers, after this.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible?
Sure.
The Tiger captains for the previous contest, number 72, Eldon Maludi, 46, Dalton Schmidt, 77, Ben Shoemaker, and 58, Devin Radcliffe. Eldon has won the coin toss and elected to defer to second pitch.
Let's go, baby. KOR. Offense be ready. Offense be ready. Versailles will receive the opening kickoff and defend the north end zone.
When you're going to start with the football in the second half. I spot California Pinto legend Jaden Barrs in the house. His beautiful girlfriend Allie Lent is a homecoming queen candidate tonight, and so he makes the trip from Truman State, Kirksville, where he is redshirting this season. Of course, we got an opportunity to talk with him for the California Versailles game in California from Riley Field. Always enjoy Jaden's presence. Awesome young man, fantastic player. And, of course, as everyone knows that follows the LakeTV Sports involvement, my favorite high school player that I've ever got to follow. 33 and 3 as a starter. Just unbelievable numbers in his career. So, anyway, we have business to tend to here in Versailles, where the Versailles Tigers set To return, you've got Cooper Wilson and Taylor Dobbins back deep to return the kick. And a kickoff for the Eldon Mustangs. I believe it'll be Levi Shin unless something has changed. Yeah, it'll be Shin also doing the kicking. Our chances are spotlight player of the game for the Mustangs. So he also does the kicking duty. Interesting formation here for Eldon.
Back to receive the Tigers, number 24, Taylor Dobbins, and number 5.
And it's football time, folks. We thank you for joining us here on LakeTV Sports. I'm William Holtz, and it is game time. Good kick from Shin over the head. That is inside the 5. That's dangerous. Cooper Wilson then picks it up, tries to get outside. Does not have any success, and he's going to be bottled up at his own 7-yard line. So excellent kick. That thing just dies inside the 5 for Shin, forcing Cooper Wilson to pick it up and field it inside his own 1-yard line, and that does not bode well for the Tigers as they're going to start backed up way in their own end in their first possession.
Yeah, the Tiger offense is really going to have to get their football team into this game early. Keep the crowd, keep the homecoming energy flowing through the stands, and really get the crowd on your back. Hopefully they can do that and pick up some momentum from this homecoming crowd.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 7. Connor out of the shotgun. Now he's going to change the play. Eldon with 3 down linemen and a defensive end on both sides. Connor now, the play clock inside of 1. The inside give to Schmidt. Nothing doing there. Nice stop by the Tigers. Or sorry, by the Mustangs, rather. And that's good for just a 1-yard gain, it looks like. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 9 now for Versailles. Kidwell in on the stop for the Mustangs, and that is an impressive line for the Mustangs tonight. You're going to have to get mean. So there's the handoff now. Inside is back to Schmidt now for his 2nd carry. And that's consecutive plays. The Tigers start giving him the football, and then it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7 after a 2-yard gain. So Versailles, as you probably could have guessed, start with a couple of running plays, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Really like to get some more positive yardage here on these early downs. Over the middle, and it looked like they were looking for Dobbins. He was being tackled on the play. Garrett Scribner breaks that one up. That falls incomplete, and so the first possession is a 3 and out for the Tigers, and they're going to be forced to punt now inside their own 10-yard line, and Eldon should get excellent field position here to start this possession.
We got Levi Shim for the Osage Mustangs, or
Eldon Mustangs. That's okay, it happens.
Standing at his 50-yard line.
Here's
receive the kick.
The punt by Schmidt now. It's a good one. Takes a Versailles bounce now. And that will continue to bounce down to the 40-yard line. So that's a 50-yard punt off the leg of Dalton Schmidt. Impressive one, and Eldon starts 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. So that's excellent field position.
What we talked about in the pregame, Will, David Connor is going to need his running backs to help support him through this football game. They're going to need to carry a majority of the weight of this offense and try to move the football on the ground. Hopefully free up some passing lanes for him on their next drive.
So this will be our first look at the Eldon Mustang offense as well as the Versailles Tigers defense. Under center is Hendricks. Gives it to Kidwell, the fullback, and he's got some good yardage. He has about 6 yards on 1st down. Excuse me. So it's just the inside give to the fullback. Everyone expecting Shen to get the give. And they're going to give it to Trenton Kidwell. That'll bring up 2nd down and 4 now. Kidwell has 7 scores on the ground this year, and he comes in with 477 yards. So really a 2-headed monster in the backfield for Eldon. 2nd and 4. Hendricks to give, back to Kidwell again, and he'll be upended and taken down by Schmidt, it looks like, after a modest gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Nice tackle by Dalton Schmidt. So 3rd and 1, Eldon approaching midfield, about to move the ball into Eldon territory. And there he goes, inside give. Kidwell, he's going to go all the way to the house from 51 yards out. Didn't take long. Trent Kidwell, 3 carries, 60 yards, and a score, and Eldon's up 6-0 just like that.
Yeah, this Mustang offense really does move the ball well on the ground. That a simple little give up the middle to Kidwell. Really a big guy, big fullback, running strong with the football. Just went through the hole untouched all the way to the end zone for the first score of the football game.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there. I mean, Versailles stacked the box, but their second level all committed to the outside because you touched on it, Matt. He hit the hole, and there was no one there. No one in the secondary for Versailles. No safety, and as soon as he, got through that first line of defense, I knew he was gone. Extra point by Levi Shin is up and good, so it's 7-0 Eldon after just 2 minutes and 40 seconds. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Hi, I'm Heather with the Law Office of Howard Shrout.
And hi, I'm Howard Shrout. Whether it's family law, traffic law, or criminal law, stop by for your free initial consultation at our new location off the square in Versailles.
You're watching exclusive coverage of Versailles Tiger football
on Lake TV.
Leagues, that's good for 12 points, and we just started, so good start. See if Versailles can't answer now. The kick by Shin. High, it's fielded inside the 5 by Dobbins. He's across his 15, now the 20, up to about the 22-yard line, so solid return. And that's where Versailles starts their second possession, their own 22-yard line. Versailles here maybe look to mix it up a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air here. Either first or second down, just try to mix things up. 3 carries, or 2 carries on the first possession, and then, of course, an incomplete pass. So there's first down now. The inside give is to Schmidt. He's got some room outside and taken down there after about 2 or 3. Really, as that play started, looked like he was going to have some very, very solid room to roam, but taken down outside after a short gain of 3. So 2nd and 7 now. For Versailles. It's a very fundamentally sound defense by the Mustangs. They do not miss tackles. They do not miss assignments. Inside give now. And nothing doing right there for Schmidt. He's taken down in the backfield after a 1-yard loss. Not sure who had the stop for the Mustangs, but it's 3rd and 8 now. So on 3rd down now, Versailles failed to convert on their first 3rd down last time with an incomplete pass. We'll see if they don't fare better here on their second chance. Out of the shotgun now is Connor. He takes the snap. He looks to his right. That's deflected at the line and incomplete. I don't know who had it. I think it's big Graham Bockham, the All-Stater from a season ago. Big-time playmaker. He has been an outstanding staple in this Eldon team for the last 3 years. And now his senior campaign rolls around, and he is playing as well as ever. And he swats that down, and that'll bring up 4th and 8 and force the Tigers to punt once again.
Yeah, Eldon Mustangs are really looking tough on defense tonight. A couple of 3-and-outs against this Versailles Tigers offense. They're looking to get the ball back again with some pretty good field position. We've got Levi Shim back at his own 35, 36-yard line ready to receive the kick.
Schmidt last time, he put a 50-yard boot. This time, Gets it away. It's another good one, fielded right at the 40 by Shin. Makes his first move past Cooper Wilson. Now inside across midfield before being taken down at about the 47-yard line. So a nice piece of returning by Levi Shin. The stop on the play by Taylor Dobbins, and that's where Eldon takes over 1st and 10 at the Versailles 47-yard line.
Yeah, and talking with Coach Jolly earlier in the week, he's really proud of his offensive line. He said they're doing a great job this year. They're a big offensive line, and they've just been dominating the line of scrimmage. So really look for Eldon to keep the football on the ground. Not a whole lot of passing game going through their offense, so let's see what they elect to do here on 1st down.
Yeah, and I mean, if it's not broke, no need to fix it. And this running game has just been outstanding. And right as we say now, Hendricks steps up, looking to get rid of it. He does, and that is caught in the flat. Wow, nice job by the quarterback to extend the play and then find a receiver in the flat. I'm not sure who he found out in the flat. That's actually Jacob Whittle, the big tight end in the flat. And even though that's only a 2-yard gain, it looked like Hendricks was going to be stopped in the backfield for a sack, but instead he eludes the pressure and, as we said, finds his tight end. So 2nd and 8 now, and that's really a positive play for the Mustangs.
Yeah, looks like the coach is already looking to mix it up again. Keep this defense guessing whether they're going to move the ball through the air, work it on the ground.
And it's on the ground, and here's Shin now with his first carry, and he may go. He's across the 20, and he will. What a run. Does not take the Mustangs long. That's a 46-yard touchdown run on the legs of Levi Shin. Tell you what, partner, we are just 5 minutes into the ball game, and Eldon already 2 quick scores, 2 Versailles 3 and outs, and I don't know, but this is not the start that Versailles wanted. Just looked like some assignments missed in that second level. Versailles has to be disciplined, has to stay home. You know the Mustangs want to run the ball, so you cannot leave holes that big wide open. I mean, credit the Mustangs offensive line, but that was one big hole that I think I may have even been able to find a way through.
Yeah, another touchdown run by this Mustang offense. Shin going in almost on touch from about 30 yards out.
And it's a fake, so Eldon and their bag of tricks, they fake it. It's a 2-point conversion, and they find tight end Jacob Whittle for the 2-point conversion. So it's now 15-0 Eldon with 7:08 left in the first quarter. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on LakeTV.
We'll save you money and hassles at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln.
The best customer service, and we'll give you the most bang for your hard-earned buck.
Our family way of doing business will win you over and have you coming back.
Rick Ball Ford and Lincoln in Sedalia.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
There you see Veracruz, outstanding restaurant here in Versailles, and that's probably where we'll be going after tonight's ball game. They always stay open late. Jose and our friends over at Veracruz with the best Mexican at the lake. We're extremely, extremely excited to have them on board for football this year, as well as Sporting Kansas City. And tell you what, Maddie, I am looking forward to getting the opportunity to introduce you to Veracruz tonight. You've never had the Vera experience yet, have you?
No, absolutely. I'm absolutely not. I'm ready for maybe a margarita and a couple of steak tacos after the football game.
So, well, a couple of steak tacos anyway will be just fine. So Veracruz, just an incredible restaurant. Back to football, though. The kick now fielded by Wilson inside the 5. He's got some room now across the 20, and he is taken down violently, and he gets it out to about the 24-yard line. That's where Versailles has their third possession, and on their first 2, Matt, just 7 yards of offense and 2 punts. So we'll see if they can't get something going here.
Right now, Versailles 44-yard line.
Yeah, I'd like to see this Versailles offense, pick up a couple of first downs here, get comfortable, and allow David Conner to get into the football game and maybe see what he can do with his arm a little bit. They're already trailing 15-0 at this point here in the first quarter. Let's see what they do here on first down.
There's a little option now outside and taken down. I think that's Graham Bockham again. Yeah, it is big time All-Stater Graham Bockham throws quarterback down the backfield. That's a sack by the senior. Taken down was a read option, it looked like, but before Connor had any opportunity to make a decision, he's taken down. So I'm not really sure Connor is going to be given a negative rush on the play, if that's going to be a sack or if that's just a tackle for loss. Nonetheless, Versailles backed up 2nd and 14 now at their own 20. Connor out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, he's going to pass under pressure. Throws it up, Schmidt makes a nice catch. He's got some room into the flat, and he's still on his feet before being taken down after about a 6-yard gain. So nice catch and run by Dalton Schmidt, making something happen. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. They give him 7 yards, and that's a nice play and much more manageable here for the Tigers on 3rd down.
I really like the play call from the Tigers offense. Kind of set up a little screenplay. Use that rush from the offensive line of the Mustangs, kind of draw them to the quarterback, flip it right over the top. What a great one-handed catch as well by the running back.
Indeed, so on 3rd and 7 now, Versailles looks to pick up their first down of the night. Connor now throws into the flat, and that is short, looking for Dobbins. In on the coverage, Owen Tam, actually Levi Shin rather, the brother of Owen Tam, breaks that one up, and once again Versailles forced to punt after a 3-and-out.
Well, it's been a tough start to the night for this Versailles Tigers offense. Unable to pick up a first down here on their first 3 possessions.
Dalton Schmidt definitely getting some practice from the punting position tonight. This is his 3rd punt of the evening. He's got playmaker Levi Shin waiting at his own 30-yard line. Here's the punt. It's another good one. Bounces at the 40, fielded by Shin, running at about the 33, and he's got good yardage before being taken down across midfield. And for the Tigers with the stop, that's Michael Stanley. Shin has it to the 47, but we do have our first penalty of the night on the field, and that's probably going to be an illegal block in the back against the Mustangs, you'd assume, so we'll wait and see what the call is.
We'd like to thank all our viewers for tuning in tonight. You can catch live Lake area football on LakeTV every Friday night. You can watch us on Charter Cable, channel 197, Como Connect on channel 90, and you can find us anywhere online with a smartphone at mylaketv.com.
So it is an illegal block to the back. It's going to back them up, and Eldon now take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line, it looks like. So Versailles, the beneficiary of an Eldon penalty, and about 7 minutes in the ball game. That's our first penalty on either team. So now they changed the penalty to a personal foul, and I saw one official making the indication that it was an illegal blow to the head. He was pointing to his head, so I don't know if an Eldon player targeted the head area, but and now Versailles burns a timeout. So we're going to take a short commercial break. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on LakeTV.
Hi, I'm Heather with the Law Office of Howard Shrout.
And hi, I'm Howard Shrout. Whether it's family law, traffic law, or criminal law, stop by for your free initial consultation at our new location off the square in Versailles.
You're watching exclusive coverage of Versailles Tiger football
on LakeTV.
Coach Silver saw something he didn't like. He burns a timeout. So with 5:25, we're going to get the 3rd look at the Eldon offense. They have not wasted many plays. Took them just 3 plays on each of their first 2 possessions. Both capped off by a long touchdown run. The first by Trenton Kidwell from 49 yards out. The second from Levi Shin, 46 yards out. Eldon already over the 100-yard mark on the night on the ground, and we are not even 7 full minutes into the ball game. So that's really the game plan that the Mustangs came into this one with. They wanted to get the run established, and they have in a big way here early.
Yeah, this Mustang offense is averaging 352 yards per game. So they're going to look for them to keep the ball on the ground. They're going to have a big night tonight.
So now Hendricks fakes the handoff, gets outside, and wrestled. Schmidt unable to get him, but with the stop, looks like big Aiden Easton gets the stop. Yeah, that's the junior big-time playmaker East, and he is a huge load. He takes down the ball carrier, so nice job by the Tigers to stay home and show some discipline on the outside. So after the 3-yard gain by Hendricks, it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs. Now all kinds of bodies moving across the field. Hendricks to give to Levi Shin. Good lead block by Bockham, and Shin with some good room, and he may go. Gets past the last man, and that's going to be a 70-yard touchdown run for Levi Shin. That's his 2nd of the night. The first, of course, a 46-yard variety. This one from 70. And Mr. Shin having himself a ball game, and we still not even 8 minutes into the first quarter. So it is 21-0 Eldon. And this one is, well, needless to say, it's all Eldon here in the early going.
Yeah, you could say it was all Shin, too. He was our player spotlight of the game, and Chance is our player spotlight. And he's done a great job. He's really impressed me. When he gets the football, he runs hard with the football. You saw him there with the stiff arm on the last play, fighting off through probably 2 different tackles. And what a great job. He does a great job running with the football, very strong, big kid, doing a great job tonight.
Yeah, but you got to give credit to big Graham Bockham, who just waylaid the Tiger, ended up on his back. That was the initial block that sprung Shin for the big run. So after the extra point by Shin is good, it's 22-0 Eldon with just 4:33 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back on the Lake TV network after this.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
It's a new look,
A new location.
but the same family-owned way of doing business.
Stop by and see our new home.
And discover how we'll go above and beyond to serve you even better.
We're family owned. Rick Ball Ford, Lincoln, and Sedalia.
Back here on Lake TV, and the Eldon Mustangs all over the Versailles Tigers. 3 rushing touchdowns, all 45 yards plus so far. 2 in the legs of our spotlight player of the game, Levi Shin. And it's been a good start for him. The Mustangs up 22-0. So Eldon set to kick. And Dobbins, Cooper Wilson back for the Tigers, and this is the 4th time they've lined up on this possession. Shen with the kick. It's end over end. It's back inside the 5, fielded right there by Wilson. Tries to get outside. He's got some good yardage across the 25, now up to about the 30 before being taken down right there. So solid return by Wilson, and Versailles with their best starting field position of the first quarter. They started throwing 29-yard line.
What a great atmosphere here tonight in Versailles, Missouri. We got the homecoming game between the Versailles Tigers, the Eldon Mustangs. The Eldon Mustangs lead it right now, 22-0 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, if you're the Tigers, you just have to get a first down. They've 3 3-and-outs here in the early going and just unable to get anything going. I mean, so got to give credit to Eldon's defense, but Versailles really needs to get something going. Here's Dalton Schmidt now trying to do so. He has about 3 yards before being taken down. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Schmidt, not a lot of room to roam thus far. And you'd like to think if Dalton Schmidt's playing for Eldon with some of those holes we've seen the Eldon line create, Schmidt's numbers would look a little better than they do at this point in time. So 2nd and 7 now. Mustangs defense proving to be every bit as tough as we thought they might. They have yet to allow a first down. 3:55 left in the first quarter. Connor out of the shotgun. Wilson in motion. Here's the give to Schmidt. Good first block, but that hole closed extremely quickly. Looked like Schmidt was going to have some room to the outside, but that hole, as I said, closed quickly, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 7 now.
Tigers having a tough time getting some momentum, getting anything going here on offense.
Yeah,
First time starting quarterback Connor back there. Really going to need to help him out tonight.
He steps up, throws. He's got a completion. That's Taylor Dobbins, who has about 5 or 6 yards. He's going to be a yard shy of the first down. But to see Connor get a completion is a positive sign. So on 4th and 1 now, Versailles in a more realistic chance to go for the first down instead of punt. That'll bring a 4th and 1 now. I like the way Connor made the decision extremely quick. And I think Eldon might have jumped off sides, and if they did, that's an automatic first down. And if they didn't, it's going to force Versailles to punt, and that is a false start against the Tigers, and Coach Silvers has got to be just kicking himself down there on the sideline. Big-time penalty, and now Versailles is going to be forced to punt. So on the first 4 possessions, Versailles goes 3 and out.
Levi Shin back again at his own 30-yard line, waiting to receive the punt. Every time he gets the football, Will, something big can happen.
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive playmaker, and he's seen big holes all night. And there's a high snap handled by Schmidt, and he does a real nice job to even get that punt off. Does take an Eldon bounce. Nice job taken down. That's down at the 42-yard line by Grant Hutchinson. And so Eldon has it 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line, and they have had excellent field position all night long, and they've capped off or taken advantage of it each and every time they've had a chance. So 1st and 10, Eldon, 2:09 left. They lead 22-0. You can see if Versailles can make a couple of plays on defense, give their team a little confidence, get this crowd back in the ballgame.
Yeah, the whole town's out here tonight looking to support their high school athletic program. It's great to see the community come together on a homecoming night, make it special for the kids out there under the lights.
So Hendricks now. There's the pitch outside. Big time room. Uh-oh. All the way down to the 37-yard line. That's Cole Hedrick gets the carry. Good yardage for Hedrick. He's got about 23 yards and another Mustang first down. Hedrick, he came into the ball game with some numbers, Matt.
Yeah, he came in tonight's game with 179 yards rushing on the ground to go along with 3 touchdowns. So this Mustang offense is just packed with touchdowns. 7 by Kidwell, 8 by Shin, 5 by Merida, 3 by Hendricks. So really just love pounding the football on the ground.
Inside give now to Shin. He has about 4 yards before being taken down there by Devin Radcliffe and Grant Hutchinson. Wait, or did we have a stoppage in play? No, so 2nd down and 7 now after the short gain. Oh, it's going to be a face mask against the Tigers, so there was a penalty on the play, and Versailles, another time, they do themselves no favors, and they're going to give an automatic first down to Eldon. They're going to move that ball even further into Versailles territory.
Is that a 15-yard penalty, Will? I'm not quite sure. How do they mark those in high school?
It's either a 10 or 15, Matt. I know that the NFL and college did away with the 5 and 15 varieties and just went, there's one type of face mask. It's a 15-yard penalty, but I'm not exactly aware of what the ruling is across the state of Missouri at the high school level. Looks like they marked off 15 yards, so there's your answer. 1st and 10 now, ball at the 20-yard line. There's the give, and I think that's Kidwell. He rumbles forward, and he's got a few yards before being taken down. And actually, this time, it's Nathan Mislovich, the junior, running back in there to get the carry. He spells Shin. It looks like Shin now back in the ball game. Versailles needs a play. Eldon would just love to continue to do what they're doing. The clock is running, 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. We will have a special guest in the LakeTV booth here to start the second quarter, so stay tuned for that. Here's the inside give, and nice job by Dylan Blue. Take him down on the play. So that's going to conclude our first quarter. When we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7 Eldon at the Versailles 17-yard line. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
Back here on Lake TV, joined by Laura Paretic with Capricorn Insurance. Laura, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Will.
Of course. So you haven't been to a football game in a while, and what do you think so far?
Well, it's pretty much been one-sided here. The other team's pretty strong, but, you know, good display of athleticism.
Scoot a little closer, they're telling me in the truck. No, to me. But so Eldon, all over the Tigers. Laura, you're here to talk to us a little bit about your insurance business, so tell the viewers a little bit about it.
Well, I'm an independent broker, and I sell life, health, and disability insurance. I've been serving the west side of the lake since 2011, and a Missouri licensed insurance agent, and a member of the Lake West Chamber here since 2011.
Fantastic. Meanwhile, Versailles defense gets a stop, going to bring up 4th and 8. They were looking for Shen. Gets the stop. So, Laura, this is obviously health care and insurance is coming right around the corner. Talk to us a little bit about the things you have available for anyone that may need some insurance.
Well, that's correct. Well, we have open enrollment that's coming up here at the 1st of November, and I am able to assist people in obtaining coverage either on or off the exchange, and different various products, dental, disability, and those sort of types of insurance.
Very cool. So if you need to get a hold of Laura Paretic with Capricorn Insurance, we can call you at...
You can call me at 573-207-8178.
Fantastic. And we can email you at...
CapricornInsurance1229@gmail.com.
Awesome. So there you have it. That's Laura Paretic with Capricorn Insurance, independent broker for Capricorn Insurance here at the Lake area. And I know Laura personally as she works at the gym that I work out at, and she is an athlete herself. I know you played basketball and volleyball, or basketball and softball?
Basketball, track, softball.
So you were a 3-star athlete, and you said really you had an opportunity to go play some college ball. If you'd have done it differently, you were able to possibly go play potentially college basketball?
Potentially, yes, that's correct.
Wow, so obviously didn't work out, but I did get to talk to you this week, and you were really excited. You said you missed the environment around high school games, and this is a good one, Laura. You got two towns that are real close to one another in Eldon and Versailles, and you should hear the Tiger fans get loud here. It's 4th and 6. Eldon now has it at the 15-yard line. It's going to be play action now. Shin looking to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Shin puts it down, and that's a nice throw from quarterback Nick Hendricks, and there is a flag, might be a personal foul, extracurricular activity after the play. Nice play, nice throw by Hendricks, and that's a touchdown. Eldon now leads by a score of 28-0 as we start this second quarter, and it is a blow to the head by Versailles. No, by Eldon, so 15-yard penalty. They'll probably assess that on the kickoff. Laura, so I really wish the game we brought you to was a little closer. We are just a couple minutes into the game, the second quarter, and it's already 28-0. But, you know, there's still a lot of ball left to be played. And they called the penalty against the Tigers. So all kinds of confusion here. Looks like some people leaving already. It's early. Of course, we'll have the whole coronation for homecoming right here on Lake TV during the halftime show. You don't want to miss that. The Clark Tire halftime show here on Lake TV. The extra point is up and no good. So it's 28-0. Eldon leads the Versailles Tigers. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
When you're at the Lake of the Ozarks, I invite you to visit Burger's Smokehouse. Learn about Burger's Smokehouse history in the Visitor Center. Try a sample of our delicious smoked meat in our deli. Browse the Factory Country store for our handcrafted bacon, authentic St. Louis ribs, and of course our famous country ham. Take Highway 87 north at Eldon and follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. Or you can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Burger's Smokehouse, a Lake of the Ozarks tradition since 1952.
On Lake TV, and Versailles does block the extra point, but they find themselves down 28-0 here as the second quarter starts, Matt, and it's been all Mustangs.
Not able to get behind their team. We're putting together effort here tonight against the Eldon Mustangs. Look for them to turn it around here, though. They're about to receive the football here down.
I'd like to thank our friend Laura Paretic one more time from Capricorn Insurance joining us here in Versailles. If you need insurance, that's your gal. She does it right. She'll take care of you, and she'll be with you every step of the experience. So don't let insurance scare you. Call Laura Paretic with Capricorn Insurance here at Lake of the Ozarks, and she'll be sure to serve you. So Eldon now kicks off from the Versailles 45-yard line. Wow. Might as well just onside it, although you're up 28-0 at this point in time. So Shen now the kick. It'll go through the end zone for a touchback, probably best case scenario for the Tigers. Anyway, so with 11:49 left in the second quarter, it is 28-0. The Eldon Mustangs all over the Versailles Tigers. But does not stop the Versailles faithful from coming out tonight. You see they're here, and they're a little shell-shocked, it looks like. Very, very quiet. And Versailles still yet to get a first down. They have punted the ball 4 times here in the early going. 4 consecutive 4-and-outs, but we'll see what they can't do here. Inside give. Schmidt, not a lot doing. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, it's been a tough go for this Tiger offense so far tonight. Really not able to get much going on the ground or through the air.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of opportunity through the air, and then the ground, just not able to get past this overpowering line of the Mustangs. So second down and 10 after the gain of 0 on first. Connor remains out of the shotgun. He's going to pass. He throws there and throws behind Cooper Wilson. So that'll bring up third down now. So that'll bring up third down and 10 now for the Tigers, who are 0-4, or 0 for 4 on third down already tonight. And it's going to take a big play here on third down if they want to change things up here. Connor, of course, out of the shotgun. It's going to be an inside give, a draw, but the line for Eldon just too strong, and they overpower him. It's Graham Bockham with the big stop. He just refuses to be beat. And actually, excuse me, that's not Graham Bockham on the play. It's Dale Folsom, another senior lineman, and he is overpowering. So after a 1-yard loss, Versailles will be forced to punt again. So Schmidt back to punt. That one is high handled there, and he shanks it off the side of his foot out of bounds, and Eldon just going to have incredible field position here. This is just a mess for the Tigers. We're going to stay right here. Good shout out to our friend Rob Randolph watching the game back home. He's watching his Cardinals. Cardinals are just, I think the magic number for them is 5 to wrap up the Central. They played outstanding, and of course they were rooting for my Cubbies, who fell today 3-2 to Pittsburgh. We almost got to that closer for Pittsburgh, man. He is tough. Able to score a run off him and then stranded a runner at third with 1 out. So I know that Rob and the rest of the Cardinal fans were rooting for my Cubbies. Sorry we couldn't come through. I think we'll come through come postseason time when we play one another, as the Cubs will be all over the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cards are taking on the Milwaukee Brewers tonight.
So 1st and 10, Eldon starts at the 25-yard line of Versailles. Here's the give to Kidwell. He's inside the 20, the 15, and the 10. The 5, he lowers his shoulder, and he's taken out by Wilson inside the 5-yard line. He's down to the 4. That's good for 21 yards on 1st down, and that is nothing Eldon or Versailles can do to stop this Eldon attack.
Yeah, they are pounding the football on the ground tonight. This Eldon Mustang team is running all over the Versailles Tigers right now.
So it's 1st and goal from the 4 now. And it's a touchdown. Who has this one? Kidwell, his 2nd of the game. So it is 34-0 here, 9:57 left, and hard to believe we're just started the 2nd quarter, Matt.
Yeah, another Mustangs touchdown, taking the ball in on the ground, just adding to their total for the season, just showing their dominance of how they run the football again here tonight against the Versailles Tigers.
Extra point is up and good, so 35-0 Eldon. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse.
On Lake TV. Might be down big, but it's not going to stop the Versailles faithful from enjoying the music. Hear it in the background. It's 35-0, 9:57 left in the 2nd quarter. Versailles looks to get it back. Not what Coach Silver's had in mind for homecoming here in Versailles, but plenty of time left to see if Versailles can't cut into this big lead by the Mustangs. Shen will do the kicking for the Stangs, and there's the kick, and it is short. Fielded at about the 5 by Wilson, who picks it up after he's been able to hold on to it, and he's hit hard. Still going is Wilson, and he's then bulldozing. A bunch of extra shoving now on the field between Eldon and Versailles. There's some bad blood, I sense, on the field, and I'd say so. Down 35-0, I'd have some bad blood depending on whether or not the opponent was doing extra shoving or not. I'd still probably be a little bitter. So all Eldon, they've been all over the Tigers from their first possession, and defensively they've only allowed 15 yards of total offense here through a little over a quarter of play. I mean, it can't help. Versailles caused her without starting quarterback Dwayne Danner, but you kind of had a feeling that Connor was going to be able to get the offense going a little bit. Here's the give, trying to get outside. Dobbins shakes off the first would-be tackler before being swung down by Kidwell. He has just a couple. It's going to be 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard gain.
This Tigers offense just kind of searching for a way to pick up their first down of the football game and keep their offense on the field for a little bit, see if they can get some momentum going. Connor back to pass, hits the receiver in the hands. A good throw, unfortunately unable to come up with the football. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Wilson just unable to haul that in, so 3rd down now once again. And as we talked about, Versailles 0 for 5 on 3rd downs. And if they're going to get one, they've got to start, or if they're going to get back in the ballgame, they're going to have to start getting 1st downs. Connor steps up in the pocket, avoids one would-be sack artist, and then being taken down there. Coming in from the secondary to make the stop, I believe that's Folsom. So it's all Mustangs. Now 4th and 7, it's another punting opportunity for Versailles. Shout out to our friend Heike Johns, watching the broadcast all the way from Seymour, Indiana. So Heike, former teacher in Eldon.
Thanks for tuning in.
Here's Schmidt now the punt, another short one, and out of bounds inside the Versailles 40. So for the 2nd consecutive possession, seemingly Eldon will have outstanding field position deep in the Versailles end. They're going to get it 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The Eldon offense coming back out on the field, just looking to continue their dominance of a little ground and pound, just running the football here tonight and all season. That's kind of their MO, and they're doing a great job of it here tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what Versailles can do. I mean, clearly outmanned here, and without Dwayne Denner, obviously changed the complexion, because Eldon is not the best team this Versailles Tigers team has faced this year. No disrespect to the Mustangs, but we have not seen Versailles struggle quite like this yet on the season. Here's the 1st down give, and there's one reason why you see a couple of Versailles bodies there in the backfield with Shin, and still just runs over him, and he's got positive yardage. They're going to give him 4. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
The Mustangs just continue looking to pile it on here, keeping the football on the ground. Giving Shin his carry, so he's doing a great job.
Yeah, 2nd and 6 now, 8 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Hendricks under center. Well, that's not Hendricks. There's the run, and that's the backup quarterback all the way to the house from 32 yards out. Big time run, and that is number 10, Austin Kempker, the junior backup quarterback in there now. He has a 32-yard run, and Eldon extends their lead. It's 41-0 now as Kempker gets in on the act for the Mustangs.
Yeah, this Tiger defense just unable to stop this potent ground game of the Mustangs. And they have another big gain, another big long touchdown run with 32-yarder by their backup quarterback.
And Shin now once again adds an extra point. It's good, so it's 42-0. Eldon Mustangs all over the Versailles Tigers. We'll be right back on LakeTV. You're watching this week's Game of the Week. We'll be back.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
We'll save you money and hassles at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln.
The best customer service, and we'll give you the most bang for your hard-earned buck.
Our family way of doing business will win you over and have you coming back.
Rick Ball Ford and Lincoln in Sedalia.
Back here on LakeTV, you're watching this week's Game of the Week, and the Eldon Mustangs all over the Versailles Tigers. And one reason why, well, Versailles 5 3-and-outs, yet to get a first down, and they have just 18 total yards of offense and 5 possessions. And that's not going to get the job done against any team, especially a team that's as fundamentally sound on the defensive side of the ball as Shannon Jolly's Eldon Mustangs. And for Versailles, it's just a matter of you have to get a first down, you have to keep fighting, you have to keep playing, and hopefully something eventually will go your way.
We've got a great halftime show coming up for you guys after the second quarter ends with some homecoming festivities.
Yeah, it'll be the Clark Tire halftime recap show. Not a lot of football to recap. We'll talk about the Eldon scores, and then we'll also show you the coronation here at Versailles. So there's the kick now, fielded out about the 5 once again by Cooper Wilson. He's got some good yardage, shakes off a would-be tackler, has it to about the 25-yard line, where Versailles takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So if you're Coach Brock Silvers, what's your message to your football team at this point, Will?
I mean, honestly, you just got to keep fighting. You might see some quick passes, and I know we've seen a couple attempts at that, but you really, really have to get your young quarterback some kind of rhythm, because you're going to have to pass if you're going to, this time is going to have to run off the clock one way or another. And so for Coach Silver's squad, maybe some quick passes into the flat, let these young receivers make some plays. Love to see Cooper Wilson get an opportunity. Taylor Dobbins the ball. Dobbins has the carry. He's inside now. We push back now after a short gain. The stop there for the Mustangs by number 58, Garrett Scribner. So 2nd down and 8 just after a very short gain of 2.
I was watching the Tiger offensive line on that last play. They did get a little bit of a good push on that right-hand side. Just this Eldon defense is just big and strong, and they're staying in their gaps, waiting in the hole, letting the running back come to them when the situation dictates.
Connor now, they give to Schmidt inside, and I mean that play is fooling no one. I understand you're handcuffed, but that play is very predictable. Schmidt with the delay, and he has no gain. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for Versailles. So Connor now rolls to his left. Back, throws into the flat, and he had a wide open receiver. He chose to throw it to Wilson. It's deflected there, and that falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th and 8, and Versailles once again forced to punt the football. 6:31 remaining here in the second quarter. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football, brought to you by LakeTV and only made possible by our sponsors. So now 4th and 8. Once again, Schmidt to punt. Back at his own 43-yard line. As Shin now scoots up to his own 45. There's a snap. The punt. Schmidt, this one, a much better kick. Takes a Versailles bounce. It's on the ground. Very fortunate for Shin that his teammate there to pick it up. I believe that was Hedricker who got the recovery. Actually, that's backup quarterback Austin Kempker falls on it. So Eldon has it 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Hard to believe Versailles still without a first down, Matt.
Yeah, it's been a tough go for the offense and the defense tonight. Coach Brock Silvers is going to have to come up with a way to motivate this football team. It can make them keep their heads in the game. It's easy to get a little disenchanted down 42-0 here in the second quarter, but
Eldon, 6 possessions, 6 touchdowns. So all Mustangs up to this point in time. Inside give, nice job by the Tigers. They were all over. That's Devin Radcliffe with the stop, and on the carry, Nathan Mislovich gets the carry for the Mustangs. He has no gain. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
folks, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight to Lake TV to catch Friday night football every Friday night, the entire regular season, and then we'll follow the teams on through the postseason. We'll see how that goes for us, Will.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if any of these teams we cover can gets something going. Here's Hedricks now. Cole Hedricks, the ball carrier on the sweep. He has about 8 yards outside before being taken down there on the play, and that's Connor who gets the stop for the Tigers. So 3rd and short now upcoming for the Mustangs.
Good job by the Tiger defense for us, the 3rd down here. Let's see if they come up with a stop and get the football back here for their offense.
They've yet to get a stop, but really hoping this is it. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Kempker, inside give. I think Shen has it. Yeah, he's up ahead to the 48-yard line. That's a 1st down carry, and actually Mislavich the carry. So Mustangs able to get in some of their second stringers already. Of course, these kids have been playing together. Heard Coach Silvers talk about it in our pregame show. They've been together since 6th grade, ever since ever since Coach Shannon Jolly came over from Osage 7 years ago. Here's the inside give once again. I believe that's Mislavich. He's taken down by a slew of Tigers. And on the stop for Versailles, you have Jacob Ashbucker. And Eldon just continues to eat up big old chunks of yardage on the ground. So 2nd and 4 now for the Mustangs.
Get over yourself.
Once again, it's the inside give, and that play continues to work, and this time it's a 1st down. Mislavich with the carry, and they move this chains once again to the Mustangs. So 1st and 10, ball now at the Versailles 41-yard line. Ratcliffe in on the ball carrier, gets the stop. Just a couple yards for Mislavich on 1st down, so it'll bring up 2nd down. And weird, Dwayne Danner, who did not dress out for the ball game, has now come from the locker room in uniform down there on the sideline for the Tigers, standing next to Kent Thomas. So I wonder if he's not going to try to play. I don't see any other reason you go put your uniform on, but 2nd and 7 now after the 3-yard gain by Mislavich. Kempker under center. The give to Mislavich, no, and Kempker taken down in the backfield. Gage Smith with the quarterback sack, and that's going to be a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 11. So that's the best play for the Tigers on the night, a 4-yard quarterback sack by Gage Smith. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11. Gage's family, Hugh Smith and wife Julie Smith, sitting right here outside the booth. Julie, lovely lady, and Hugh on the Versailles School Board here in Morgan County. So 3rd down and 11. Kempker under center. And we've got a timeout. Looks like Eldon burns their 1st timeout. So with 2 minutes left in the second quarter, it's all Mustangs. They lead 42-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Hi, I'm Heather with the Law Office of Howard Shrout.
And hi, I'm Howard Shrout. Whether it's family law, traffic law, or criminal law, stop by for your free initial consultation at our new location off the square in Versailles.
You're watching exclusive coverage of Versailles Tiger football
on Lake TV.
So Eldon burns a timeout on 3rd and 11. Have it at the 42-yard line of the Tigers, and we'll see if the Tigers defense can't get their first stop and force the Mustangs to punt the ball. We've yet to see the Mustangs in punt formation tonight. We said it, It's their 7th possession, and on the first 6 touchdowns on each of those. So on 3rd and 11 now, Kempker under center. Mislavich and Brandt in the backfield. The give is to Brandt. He's patient, waits for his blocks to open up, and then he's taken down inside the 35, down to the 34, where he's about 3 yards shy of the first down. So on 3rd and 11, he gains 8, and that'll bring up 4th down and 3. Now Eldon does send their punt team into the ball game, so on 4th and 3, Eldon will be forced to punt, or will they go for it, Matt?
I think they're going to keep the offense on the field. Looks like they're lining up for a field goal here.
This will be a 51-yard field goal attempt, and let me tell you, Levi Shin has the leg to do it. Very excited here. The hold. The kick is up. It's got the leg, and it's good. Levi Shin, our chances are spotlight player of the game, converts from 51 yards out. And I'll tell you what, when things are going your way, they're going your way. The Eldon Mustangs up 45-0, the latest scoring on a 51-yard field goal on the leg of Levi Shin. Mustangs lead 45-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
So the minute 11 left here on Lake TV. The Mustangs doing it in all varieties, including special teams. That's 51 yards, and that's the longest field goal I've ever seen at the high school level made in a game, and really probably would have made it from a few yards deeper. Really a good kick, and kind of surprised to see him send the field goal unit out, but I guess you're up that big. Why not see if he can convert, and he does. So Shin now with the kickoff. That's an impressive kickoff. Fielded inside the 5 by Wilson. He's across the 20 and very similar to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Sales. They get it at their own 25 after the kickoff. They got a minute and 6 before the break. Make sure you stay tuned. After the conclusion of the first half of play, we'll be right here on the Lake TV network with our Clark Tire halftime show. That'll include the homecoming festivities here at the field in Versailles, so you don't want to miss that. And we've got a stoppage of play. Timeout by Eldon. We're going to remain right here. So, Matt, obviously it's been all Mustangs. They're up 45-0. What's been the most impressive thing you've seen about Coach Jolly's squad tonight?
Just their ability to continue to pound the football. I knew they were a heavy run team coming into tonight's game. They're really just showing their dominance up front on that offensive line, just opening up huge holes for the running back. Yeah, anybody they put back there is going right through. So really impressed with not only that, not only the offensive line, but their ability. They've only had one penalty tonight, so they're doing a great job of managing their penalties. No turnovers, so another good job. Coach Jolly was stressing that the past few weeks. Trying to play some mistake-free football, and they're doing an excellent job of that tonight. And Shin has just really been impressive. That 51-yard field goal is something I've never even seen attempted here since we've been covering, high school football here in the Lake area, and that was one heck of a boot.
Yeah, big shout out to former Versailles standout Aaron Bolton, also known as Ace, one of the better athletes to ever come out of Versailles. Oh, and they're going to call it an incomplete pass, rightfully so, in and out of the hands of Taylor Dobbins. Meanwhile, big hit put on him and jars it free. It's a nice play by Tanner Myers, the sophomore. So back to what I was saying, one of the better athletes to ever come out of this Versailles high school. Aaron Bolton went on, would have played at Mizzou. He accepted a scholarship. He didn't know he wasn't allowed, and so therefore he was ineligible to play under NCAA rules, but that's how good he was. He got walked on and made the Mizzou Tigers team, and probably would have been a factor for Coach Pinkel's squad a few years ago. So, and for the second consecutive play, a Tiger receiver unable to haul it in. That's tailback Dalton Schmidt. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Not that Connor has really stood out by any stretch of the imagination, but if you can help your quarterback out by catching the ones that are in your hands, that's certainly a start for these Eldon receivers. Face 3rd and 10 now to the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tiger offense is trying to mix up the play call, swinging the running back out of the backfield, trying to hit him with a quick little toss, quick little pass, try to open up some lanes for this Tigers offense.
Little mix-up, fakes the handoff. Now Connor, he's going to tuck it and run. He leaps, and he does have a 1st down, so finally, with 48 seconds left in the first half of play, Versailles has their first down of the ball game, and it comes on a 14-yard scramble by quarterback David Connor. With 48 seconds left, Versailles has it at the 38-yard line. Connor now steps up in the pocket. He rolls. Bockham gives chase. Connor, nice blow delivered by David Connor. Towards the end of the play right there, you saw number 6 for the Mustangs try to get in there and get a lick on him, but Connor made the most of that, and that's a nice run of 11 yards and consecutive 1st down runs by quarterback David Connor. So
Connor trying to put this offense on his back. He's making a couple of plays with his feet on these last two plays. So a good job by the Tiger coaching staff trying to find a way to pick up a 1st down, and they've done that here.
So 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Connor out of the shotgun, 39 seconds left in the half. Cooper Wilson in motion. Quick pass. I think that's Carden, the tight end. He has about 2 yards. Clock continues to run, or does Versailles burn a timeout? They do, so Carden hauls it in, and with 34 seconds left, Versailles has it at midfield, and they have 1 timeout remaining, and so Versailles does escape the first half without being held 1st downless, I guess, if you would. And it's quarterback David Connor with a couple of nice runs and now completes a pass. So if anything, at least the Versailles Tigers are going to end this first half on a little bit of a positive instead of being completely shut down. It is 45-0. Hard to take a lot of positives from that, but you got to look at the glass half full. Still a whole half to play. Mercy clock will be running for the majority of it, and if you're Versailles, the only thing you can do is just keep playing, and that's exactly what they've done on this drive.
If anybody out there is looking for something to do this weekend, we've got the Eldon Turkey Festival kicking off tomorrow at 9 a.m. We're expecting over 13,000 in attendance, so a big event. It's been going on since 1986, and it celebrates Miller County's ranking as the top producer of domestic turkeys with a turkey egg toss, turkey calling seminars, live entertainment. There's going to be over 200 crafters and exhibitors. Vendors of all types are going to be lining the streets of Eldon. So if you're looking for something to do, get out to the Turkey Fest in Eldon this weekend.
Yeah, we were talking about always a big festival. So here's Connor now. Throws across his body and almost hauled in. Really, not a bad throw. I really think Carden stopped short on the route. If he just keeps running, that falls right into his hands. And then on top of that, he jumped a little early, so no help for quarterback Connor. Really a decent job to elude pressure and throw it. So at 28.8 seconds left, it's 3rd and 8 for the Tigers, and we'll see if they can't convert once again. Nice, there's Carden on the strike on 3rd and 8. From Connor, he's got 12 yards and a Tiger 1st down. So Versailles now showing a little life before the break.
It's great to see a little momentum by the Tiger offense. Get the fans back into the football game a little bit. And give them something to get up and cheer about and have some fun here.
So 15 seconds left. We've got another timeout, and that's Versailles' last timeout. So as we remain here on Lake TV, to thank everyone for tuning in, whether you're watching on Como Channel 90, Charter 197, or from your computer, tablet, or smartphone at mylaketv.com. It is our pleasure to bring you live high school football throughout the 2015 season, whether it's the Versailles Tigers, the Eldon Mustangs, the California Pintos, the Osage Indians, or the Camdenton Lakers. We've got you covered throughout the 2015 football season, and looking forward to basketball season as well this year on Lake TV Network. Not only will we have live basketball with a game each week, we'll also have a weekly wrap-up show surrounding the Camdenton Lakers. That'll be shot on Wednesday and aired on Thursday each week. So looking very forward to basketball season, but still a lot of football left to be played here in 2015, and a lot of things to figure out as far as districts and conference aspirations and playoffs are concerned. But I will tell you, I'm really impressed what I've seen here from Eldon. I mean, not just because they're all over the Versailles Tigers, but because they've looked very disciplined. Connor now steps up in the pocket. He throws. That one's up, and that is going to be intercepted inside the 5. Nice job coming down with it on the play, and that's Cole Hedrick, the senior. That one right in his hands, and you probably won't see much of a much easier interception anywhere. So with 8 seconds left, I believe Eldon just takes a knee here inside their own 5, and they'll go into the break with a 45-0 lead over the Versailles Tigers. So nice job by Eldon to dominate. Now don't forget, we're going to go to commercial break after the conclusion of the half. We'll come right back with the Clark Tire halftime wrap-up show, and the majority of that wrap-up, a recap show, will be the Versailles homecoming festivities right here from the field. You'll get to see royalty crowned, and we are excited to have that for you right here on the Lake TV Network. So it'll be a run and bottled up in the backfield. So that's going to conclude our first half with the Mustangs leading the Versailles Tigers 45-0. Don't miss the Clark Tire halftime show when we come back on Lake TV.
We'll save you money and hassles at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln.
The best customer service, and we'll give you the most bang for your hard-earned buck.
Our family way of doing business will win you over and have you coming back.
Rick Ball Ford and Lincoln in Sedalia.
It's a new look.
A new location.
But the same family-owned way of doing business.
Stop by and see our new home.
And discover how we'll go above and beyond to serve you even better.
We're family-owned. Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia.
Have you met the Configurator? It's a new way to see what a new set of wheels would look like on your vehicle. Log on to ClarkTireCo.com and look for the Configurator. Select your vehicle and start searching. And while you're there, remember that besides wheels and tires, Clark Tire can service and repair most anything you can drive. Tires, wheels, service, repair, including exhaust. Clark Tire, 3 locations around the lake: Camdenton, Sunrise Beach, and Versailles.
When you're at the Lake of the Ozarks, I invite you to visit Burger's Smokehouse. Learn about Burger's Smokehouse history in the Visitor Center. Try a sample of our delicious smoked meat in our deli. Browse the Factory Country store for our handcrafted bacon, authentic St. Louis ribs, and of course our famous country ham. Take Highway 87 north at Eldon and follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. Or you can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Burger's Smokehouse, a Lake of the Ozarks tradition since 1952.
This year's theme is Tiger Time Award. My name is Adam Sudna, President of the Student Council. I would also like to thank Jewelry Jewelry for donating the PTR. This year we crowned one boy and one girl that demonstrated the most school spirit throughout the entire week. This year's Spirit King is myself, Adam Studna, and the Spirit Queen is Miss Sydney Troyer. Now I ask you to please draw your attention to the center field for the homecoming coronation. We ask you to remain seated for the homecoming festivities and ask you not to enter the grassy areas of the field after the coronation. The first queen candidate this year is Miss Allie Brindley. Allie is the daughter of Carla and Larry Link. She is the member of Future Christian Athletes, Family Career Community Leaders of America, Choir, and Data. She is the varsity volleyball captain, choir president, vice president of Youth and Life for Christ, yearbook business manager, National Honor Society historian, and student body secretary. When not in school, Allie enjoys being around her friends, family, KL's girlfriends, and love lives, playing with their Eldons and Bloodhounds, singing as loud as you can in the car, watching the Days of Our Lives with her mama, shopping, talking a lot, and enjoying her senior year. Her favorite quote is "one day at a time," which was commonly told to her by her father. Allie was quoted by her mother, Carla Lynn. She's the captain of the cheerleading squad, the treasurer of the singing class, historian of the chamber choir, a proud member of the National Honor Society, favorite club, and a fun yearbook staff. Lady enjoys hanging out with her boyfriend, spending time with her sweet nephew, and shopping. Lady's life holidays, live life with your glass half full, and keep your chin up and charge that mountain. Megan is escorted by her mother, Lisa Edwards. Megan Edwards. The third lead candidate is Miss Veronica Littlewicks. She's a member of SCCLA, secretary of chamber choir, president of the concert choir, and the captain of the cheerleader squad. Veronica works at Sonic. She loves playing with her nephew. Veronica will be traveling to London to see her in the New Year's parade. Her life motto is "Everything happens for a reason." Veronica is escorted by her mother, Elizabeth Wilbanks. This year's prom attendant is Riley Marshall. Daughter of Chris and Leslie Marshall, she is a student in Miss Finn's kindergarten class. Riley likes to play with her brother, Jackson, jump on a trampoline, and play scooter. When Riley grows up, she would like to become a chef. Riley's escort tonight is Cale Hand. Cale is the son of Brock and Fallon Silvers and Sam and Sarah Hand. He is a student in Miss Chamberlain's kindergarten class and enjoys going to school every day. Cale likes to play baseball, football, and soccer. He likes the Ninja Turtles, Minions, and Pirates. He likes to watch NASCAR and dirt bike racing. When Cale grows up, he wants to play football for the Mizzou Tigers, then baseball for the Kansas City Royals, and football for the Carolina Panthers. Riley Marshall and Cale Hand. Last year's 2014 homecoming queen is Miss Julia Bain. She is escorted by her mother, Kristen Lee. Julia is the daughter of Kristen Lee and Jeff Bain. Julia is currently attending Missouri State University and is a member of Alpha Beta Pi. She is currently majoring in exercise and movement science. Julia Bain. The 2015 homecoming queen is Miss Megan Jade Edwards. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes the 2015 homecoming coronation.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Jackson's coming. Ruh-roh.
Okay.
me something, I'll carry it for you.
Well, you know.
I'm going with you for a little while.
Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia. Burger Smokehouse in California. Clark's Tire in Versailles, Sunrise Beach in Camdenton. Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Lurie. S&K Customs in Versailles. Howard Schrout Law Firm in Versailles. And Vera Cruz in Versailles.
Tiger Pride marching band is under the direction of Ryan Lewis. Upcoming performances for the band include Versailles Apple Festival Parade, the Veterans Day Assembly of Versailles High School, as well as all remaining home football games. Tiger Pride marching band would love to see you there. Thank you for your attention, and let's go Tigers.
My mom was asking, I wanted to see how much it cost.
Back here on Lake TV, this is your Clark Tire halftime show, and it's been all Eldon Mustangs. They were all over Versailles Tigers. They scored on their first 6 possessions, actually first 7 possessions, touchdowns on their first 6, and then a 51-yard field goal on their 7th possession. Of course, their 8th possession was the only one they didn't score, but that was just because they ran the clock out with 9 seconds left on the run after the interception. And story of the night for Versailles is 2 first downs, and none of those came prior to the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's been all Eldon. They had 2 touchdown runs by Levi Shin, a touchdown catch by Levi Shin, 2 touchdowns on the legs of Trenton Kidwell, and then, of course, a long field goal on the legs of Levi Shin. So it's the Eldon Mustang show tonight. Versailles is going to get the ball to start the second half, and they'll see if, Eldon going to get it to start the second half, and we'll see if Versailles can't get anything going. This is your Clark Tire halftime recap show. You saw the homecoming queen crowned. It was Megan Edwards of Sunrise Beach, Missouri. She gets the nod for homecoming queen, so voted on by the student body. So congratulations to Miss Edwards of Versailles. She's your 2015 homecoming queen here in Versailles, and that's the exciting part for the Tiger faithful, because on the football field, not much to talk about. It's 45-0. Eldon over Versailles. We'll be back with the second half. This has been your Clark Tire halftime recap show. We'll be back with the second half on the Lake TV network after this.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks, and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store, where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
It's a new look.
A new location.
But the same family-owned way of doing business.
Stop by and see our new home.
And discover how we'll go above and beyond to serve you even better.
We're family-owned. Rick Ball Ford, Lincoln, and Sedalia.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special, and
if you're here once,
chances are you'll be back. Mention this Chances Are commercial on Lake TV and receive $2 off the appetizer of your choice.
Have you met the Configurator? It's a new way to see what a new set of wheels would look like on your vehicle. Log on to ClarkTireCo.com and look for the Configurator. Select your vehicle and start searching. And while you're there, remember that besides wheels and tires, Clark Tire can service and repair most anything you can drive. Tires, wheels, service, repair, including exhaust. Clark Tire, 3 locations around the lake: Camdenton, Sunrise Beach, and Versailles.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back! Mention this Chances Are commercial on LakeTV and receive $2 off the appetizer of your choice.
Hi, I'm Heather with the Law Office of Howard Shrout.
And hi, I'm Howard Shrout. Whether it's family law, traffic law, or criminal law, stop by for your free initial consultation at our new location off the square in Versailles.
You're watching exclusive coverage of Versailles Tiger football
on LakeTV.
It's a new look.
A new location.
But the same family-owned way of doing business.
Stop by and see our new home.
And discover how we'll go above and beyond to serve you even better.
We're family-owned. Rick Ball Ford, Lincoln, and Sedalia.
Back here on LakeTV and about to start our second half of play. It's been all Eldon so far, but don't really know what to say for Versailles. It's 45-0. They got one half of football left. They're going to have to string some positive things together and see if they can't. In the shutout, Eldon all over the Tigers here in the first half. And for Eldon, it was a balance. I mean, they had 2 different players score on the ground, and both Levi Shin. You also had Cole Hedrick find the end zone, and then you also had Trent Kidwell with a couple of scores. Levi Shin had a touchdown catch as well, and then we talked about the 51-yard field goal by Shin. That's impressive at any level, especially the high school level, 51 yards out, and he made it with ease. So we know he's got the leg to do that. And just an Eldon Mustang first half. Any way you chalk it up, it was all Mustangs mad. I mean, they started quick, held in the Tigers 3 and out, just 3 plays, they get it back, and then it took them just 3 plays, and they scored on Levi Shin's 49-yard touchdown run, and they never looked back. They're up 45-0. They're all over the Tigers, and the Tigers going to have to find a way to get some stops because except for the knee out or the run in the first half, Versailles did not have a stop. We did not see one Eldon punt in the first half, and we saw 7 Versailles punts. So Dalton Schmidt with tons of practice, punting the football. So if you're Coach Silvers, like we talked about in the first half, you just got to tell the kids, you got to keep fighting, kids. Guys, there's 2 quarters left. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Pad your stat sheet. I mean, you're down 45 points. You're not going to win the ball game, but tons to fight for. Playing time, jobs in the next season, and of course, you just want to feel that, you did something to contribute for your team. And when you're down like that, it seems kind of hard. It seems tough when you're down 45-0. But we'll see if Versailles can't get something going. We're just minutes away, so we'll take one more commercial break, and then we'll be back right here on LakeTV for the second half.
Have you met the Configurator? It's a new way to see what a new set of wheels would look like on your vehicle. Log on to ClarkTireCo.com and look for the Configurator. Select your vehicle and start searching. And while you're there, remember that besides wheels and tires, Clark Tire can service and repair most anything you can drive. Tires, wheels, service, repair, including exhaust. Clark Tire, 3 locations around the lake: Camdenton, Sunrise Beach, and Versailles.
On LakeTV, and it has been Eldon, as we talked about right now, 45-0. We're about to start the second half, and Eldon's going to start with the football. So I'm more excited to see what Eldon's backups are able to do because, you know, when you return 21 of 22 starters, you know, you got a lot of kids that have been playing for a while. So these kids that are underneath these guys, they're going to want to get some playing time. And in a ball game like this, you definitely have the opportunity to do so.
Well, we're getting set here for the second half kickoff. Can't wait to get the action started. The homecoming atmosphere still in effect here in Versailles, Missouri. Great opportunity for the kids to come out, the families to come out, show their support for their football team, and cheer on this Versailles Tigers team taking on the Eldon Mustangs. They're getting set for the kickoff, and I'm going to hand it back to Will.
So Versailles starts kicking it to Eldon, and we like to get the ball back as soon as possible. There's a little short pooch kick, fielded there. A nice pickup by Trenton Kidwell, and he's got some yardage. He fumbles, and it's picked up by the Tigers, so they start the first half on a positive note. And I think who's in there recovering the fumble for the Tigers?
So the pooch kick pays off for the Tigers. I like to see them mixing up, trying to make something happen. Going to have to be a little creative here in the second half, make some of their own luck. And it started on the first play, so great start.
It's either Michael Trotter or Devin Radcliffe with the recovery. I didn't know if it's 58 or 55, but Versailles, like you said, partner, they start this second half on the right note. They get it at the 45-yard line of Eldon, and this is their best field position of the night. Connor, inside give to Schmidt, who's got some yardage. He rumbles forward for about 4 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
Good positive play from the Tigers offense to pick up 4 yards. Dalton Schmidt with the ball carry. Looks like they go right back to him again for a gain of about 3 or 4.
That's going to bring up 3rd down now.
And a manageable 3rd down for this Tiger offense.
Yeah, 3rd and short. You stay in those 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 situations. They seem much more feasible if you're calling plays on the sideline. So here's the inside give, and that's Dobbins now. He has some good yardage. He rolls ahead, and he's up to about the 20-yard line, now down to the 16-yard line. That's a big-time gain. We're going to give him 23 yards and a 1st down, and here come the Tigers out of the gates here to start this second half on a positive note. They get the football, and then they're marching on 3rd and 4. It is Taylor Dobbins. We talked about him in the pregame. 23 yards and big 1st down for the Tigers.
They hand it off again to Dobbins, a short gain up the middle, another inside handoff. The Versailles Tigers off to a fast start here. Looks like Coach Brock Silvers came up with a game plan, said let's go out and execute here when we get the ball in the second half.
2nd down and 8 now. Connor out of the shotgun. Now he's going to change the play. They're going to give it to Schmidt now. He spins. He's got some good yardage. He's down very close to the 10. They're going to spot him at the 11. So we'll give him 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4 once again now for the Tigers.
Putting their offense in another manageable 3rd down conversion here. So great start by this Tigers offense. Let's see what Connor elects to do here with the football. He's in the shotgun right now, takes the snap, steps back, looking to his right. Ooh, throws into a bit of a crowd. Looks like we got some laundry on the field. I have a little pass interference on the Mustangs. So good job by Connor, standing tall in the pocket, moving it, using his feet, buy a little bit more time. The strong throw to the right-hand side. It looks like we are going to have a 1st down on the penalty.
Yeah, it's spot foul and pass interference. I think that's good recognition by quarterback David Connor, realizing there was contact. He just threw it in the vicinity. The flag is thrown, so 1st down now for the Tigers, and this is really their best opportunity of the night. Got it all the way down into Versailles or Eldon territory. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 5.
Connor elects to keep that one. Gets bottled up pretty quickly. No gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line.
So 2nd and goal now for the 5. We'll see if the Tigers can get anything going. They'd love to punch it in here. Connors now they give to Schmidt. He's off to the left side, and he reaches forward into the end zone for a touchdown. That's Dalton Schmidt. Breaks the shutout. That's exactly what Versailles needed to start the half.
What a great job by this Tiger team coming out of halftime ready to still play some football. Going into the half down 45-0, but coming out with a head of steam here to start the second half.
And the hold, the kick is up, and the extra point good for Sam Bowman. So Versailles cuts into the big lead. It's 45-7, Eldon on top, 7:35 left in the 3rd quarter. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on LakeTV.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back! Mention this Chances Are commercial on Lake TV and receive $2 off the appetizer of your choice.
Back here on Lake TV, Versailles now finally gets on the board. It's a 5-yard touchdown run by senior tailback Dalton Schmidt, 45-7, and Versailles set to kick now. Wouldn't be surprised to see him try something short here again. There's a short little Butcher bounces that about the 40. It's on the ground. It's still loose, and I don't know who has it. I think Versailles. Did they come up with the football again? No, Eldon falls on it, so they're going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. So very nearly another special teams play for the Tigers, but to no avail, and Eldon has it 1st and 10.
Couldn't ask for a better start. Tigers out there trying to make their own luck. They realize the situation they're in, down big at halftime. Come out to start with a great drive. Go with the pooch kick. First time tonight they went with that play. Works out in their favor. It was a fumble by Kidwell, so he's used to carrying the football, so I was kind of surprised to see that, but I like the play calling by this Tiger team so far.
There's a give now, and nothing doing. Aiden Easton meets the ball carrier in the backfield and drops him. That was Shen in the backfield, so 1 yard loss. That'll bring up 2nd down and 11 now. Big old Aiden Easton, the junior, in there making his presence known, so 2nd and 11. Ball at the 35-yard line. Mustangs backed up in their own end after the special teams play by the Tigers. The Tigers would love to get a stop here. It's been their half so far. Here's the give now. Shen outside. He's got some good yardage. He's off a tackler down very close to the 45-yard line. They're going to spot him out at the 44. So that's a 9-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2. 5:50 left in the 3rd.
Shin with another strong carry to the right side of this Mustangs offensive line. Got a good push up there. I saw them pull a guard, swing him out there, looking to spring Shin down that right-hand side again.
Fans make some noise. It's 3rd down.
I think a Tigers jump, so that'll be an automatic 1st down. 5-yard infraction. 1st and 10 Mustangs, not what the Tigers needed in that situation.
Getting a little overzealous on defense there, looking to try to come up with a big 3rd down stop. They provide a 1st down for this Osage offense, or excuse me, Eldon offense.
Yeah, Matty, you're stuck in last week, but
I know.
Similar stories for the Versailles Tigers on the wrong end of things here. So 1st and 10 now after the offsides. Hendricks in there. Gives the handoff to Shen. He stopped after a couple. Bring up 2nd down and 7 now.
Well, while I've got Osage on the brain, we might as well mention that we're going to be there, be in Eldon next week, watching the Osage Indians take on the Eldon Mustangs. So please stay tuned for Lake TV's coverage of high school football. Next Friday night, we're going to be in Eldon, Missouri.
So after the 2-yard gain, it's 2nd down and 8. Hendricks under center. He's going to keep it on the read option. He's got some yardage. He's inside the 40, and he's taken down very aggressively in the secondary by Schmidt. No, that's Gage Smith with the tackle. So that's another 1st down for Eldon. They move it into Versailles territory.
Looks like Coach Jolly decided to put some of his starters back into the football game here to start the 2nd half after the score from the Versailles Tigers.
Yeah, it might be going by quarter. 1st and 3rd, first team. 2nd and 4th. So here's the option. Pitch is out. Nice take by Shen, and nice tackle by Wilson. Cooper Wilson here near sideline lowers his shoulder and takes down Shen at the line of scrimmage. So no gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down now for the Mustangs.
A big tackle by Cooper Wilson right there. He took a big man and shin down in the open field all by himself. So good job by Cooper Wilson on the tackle.
Yeah, Cooper Wilson, one of the better tackling players in the Versailles roster, makes that play. So 2nd down and 9, 2:52 left in the 3rd quarter. Hendricks with the play action. Rolls out, looking deep. He overshoots Hendricks. He had him. Good coverage on the play by Hutchinson. And that falls to the turf, so 3rd down and 9 now for Eldon.
Looks like he had his man open there in the backfield. Receiver was running free. Looks like I think the receiver was looking for more of a lead across the field. And quarterback Hendricks just kind of threw it a little bit up the field. So just not quite on the same page there on that pass play. So a long 3rd down here for the Mustang offense.
Hendricks to give, and it's Chris Lemon, I believe, the ball carrier, and he is just dragging Versailles players. He ends up getting the 1st down on the 2nd or 3rd effort across the 25, right inside the 25, and that's a 1st down for the Mustangs. Very impressive effort by Chris Lemon on the carry.
You know, we've been talking about the offensive line of this Mustang team all night, and there again, they get into kind of a rugby-style scrum and just keep the pile moving, and are able to pick up a big 1st down there on a long 3rd and 9.
So 1st down and 10, 25-yard line. Here's the inside give. I think that's Lemon once again. He's got some good yardage before being bulldozed around and down. That it might be. We're going to give him 7 on the carry, so 2nd down and 3 now. Gage Smith in on the stop for the Tigers. Once again to Lemon inside. He's taken down Grant Hutchinson and Dalton Schmidt in on the stop for the Tigers, and that's another 1st down for Eldon. They've got it down to the 12-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10 right there. 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, Matt, and Eldon Mustangs really doing a nice job eating up some clock here, being very efficient with the time.
It was a big drive for them in this football game. Versailles Tigers just went down and scored their 1st points of the game, so a big answer by this Mustang offense, you know, holding the ball, eating up that clock, just kind of working the ball downfield a little bit here in the 3rd quarter.
All right, so the 3rd quarter comes to a close, and after 3 quarters are in the books, Versailles finds themselves on the wrong end of a 45-7 ball game. Eldon's up top. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1950.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find...
Back here on Lake TV, I'm William Holtz, joined by Matt Wamser. And it's the Eldon Mustangs having their way with Tri-County Conference foe, the Versailles Tigers. It's the Versailles annual homecoming game, not going exactly as the Versailles faithful would have hoped. Eldon has it 1st and 10 at the Tiger 12-yard line. Oh, nice piece of running. That's Hendricks, Nick Hendricks, the quarterback, shakes off a couple of would-be tacklers and rumbles into the end zone from 12 yards out. And Eldon now up 51-7.
Right now it's 51-7.
So 51-7, the extra point. Now Shin into the ball game to try it again. The hold by Hendricks. The kick is up. The kick is good, and Eldon up 52-7. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
Back here on Lake TV. So the Mustangs extend their lead. It's another rushing touchdown, as Matt said, 52-7. The 11:52 left for Versailles, getting ready to get the ball back, and we'll see if they can't score again. They have only had one possession in the second half, and they were able to punch it into the end zone, but Eldon doing everything they can do to expire the clock, and they had a time-consuming drive on their last possession, which was capped off by the touchdown. So a short kick. Carden does a nice job to grab it out of the air, and Versailles has excellent field position. It's 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
If anybody watching live tonight, we're going to be having a little post-game meal. Veracruz Mexican Cafe here in Versailles. William, I, the Lake TV crew, will be in the house having a meal.
Stop by and say hello, and Matt said he'll buy you dinner. Probably not. I'll have a hard enough time getting him to buy me dinner. Dobbins now the give. He cuts inside, and he is hit hard, and the ball is on the ground. Schmidt able to recover it, it looks like, for the Tigers.
A battle for the football out there. That's a tough call, William. Give me a guess.
Yeah, it's Versailles' ball. It's a tie. Schmidt was on it. The Eldon player had hands on the ball, but anytime it's a tie, the offense maintains possession. So it's now 2nd down and about 13 after the fumble, but Dobbins got his clock licked on that play. Quarterback Connor just takes the hit after the 1 yard gain on the read option. He decides to keep it. Defense was all over it, so 3rd down and 12 now. 10:20 left in the 4th quarter. Versailles been able to get very much going. They did happen to have an impressive drive on their first possession of the half. They got good field position. They scored on the legs of Dalton Schmidt, but that's it for the Tigers tonight. Down 52-7. Out of the shotgun is Connor. 3rd and 12. He's going to roll to his left. Throws across his body. And that play is broken up on the near sideline. Nice job reaching in there by Morgan Anderson, the junior. He does not allow that pass to be completed, and Versailles once again looks like they'll be forced to punt.
Looks like they're leaving Connor on the field and debating whether to go for it here on 4th and long.
Well, Schmidt is their punter. He also is in the backfield, so no telling what'll happen. You wouldn't think they'd go for it, but I mean, why not? You're down 45 points here in the 4th quarter. You might as well see what you can get done. So they will go for it. Connor now out of the shotgun, throws into the flat. It looked like he was there early. Hutchinson was ran through and no interference call, so it's a turnover on downs for Versailles, and Eldon has it 1st and 10 at the Versailles 44-yard line.
I don't know, the ref might have missed one there. He got little contact before the ball arrived to the receiver. Was on the verge of pass interference. Ref doesn't throw the flag, and that's going to be a turnover on downs by the Tiger offense. So the Eldon Mustangs are taking over at the Versailles 44-yard line.
I mean, obviously you hate to speculate, but everyone ready to get home after this one, and I think the official may have been ready to get out of here as well. Doesn't make any sense. The clock's going to run regardless who has the ball. You got to be fair to the kids out there playing. So 1st and 10 now. Eldon has it. New quarterback in the game. That's number 5, Drew Rodriguez, the sophomore. He hands to Shin, and Shin taken down aggressively. Nice tackle on the play for Versailles. With the stop, don't have a number 43 on our roster, but number 43 with the stop for the Tigers.
Good tackle for a loss there.
Yeah, a couple-yard loss. That'll bring up 2nd down and 12. Here's the inside give, and the Versailles defense all over it. Rodriguez gives it to Shin. I believe Shin wouldn't still be out there taking carries, would he? Looks like actually Dawson Brandt, the freshman, out there, it looks like. So Dylan Blue now will get a breather for the Tigers. So on 3rd and 10, we'll see if Versailles defense can get a stop. Don't forget, following the game, we do have our Howard Shrout Law Firm post-game wrap-up show from the field. We'll try to interview our player of the game as well as Coach Jolly. So here's the outside give, and that is going nowhere. Nice stop. That's a big tackle for a loss. That's number 57 for the Tigers, and that is an aggressive hit. Sorry, Jacob Ashbaker with the tackle for a loss, number 67, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and long now for Eldon. They'll be forced to punt for the first time tonight.
Good job by the Tiger defense, not giving up on this football game. He's still out there, still time on the clock. It is homecoming. You're under the lights. Who doesn't want to go out there and still make a play?
I want to make a play.
Put me in, Coach.
Yeah, put me in, Coach. That's right. You know, the only time I ever thought that I was going to get into a ball game, I woke up and realized I was dreaming. Never. I did play flag football once. Now we've got a flag on the field.
We'd like to thank all the viewers for tuning in tonight on Lake TV. You can catch us every Friday night. Charter Cable, channel 197. Como Connect, channel 90. Find us from your computer, your smartphone at mylaketv.com. Stream the game live from anywhere with an internet connection. We mentioned next week we're going to be just down the road in Eldon, Missouri.
Well, that's
where
a
the
rivalry.
Mustangs are going to be hosting the Osage Indians. Will, what do you think about that football game?
Tell you what, after this performance by Eldon, they're going to even the record at 3-3, and they're going to be home playing a pretty solid Osage team. That should really be a fairly matched ball game. So Shin now to punt. Good looking kick that bounces inside the 20, and what a punt. Oh, before being rolled into the end zone.
Looks like that'll be a touchback for the Versailles Tigers. They'll get the ball to start at their own 20-yard line. One heck of a punt by Shin, though.
Yeah,
Young man has a leg on him.
Incredible, and it really should have been down at the 1 because the ball was still at the 1. No reason to fall on it. Great punt, just not exactly the play you wanted to see if you're Shin, because really down that inside the 5, and it's been an overall outstanding night for the young man, and he'll be our player of the game. Rick Ball, player of the game. That's a good play. Now here's the throw into the flat looking for Cooper Wilson, and falls incomplete. Nothing doing. So Matt, what do you think? If you're Versailles, just keep airing it out, do what you can?
They've been trying to connect on a couple of these, a little bit of a deeper passing game here in the 3rd and 4th quarter. I kind of like the aggressive attitude. I mean, why not? You're down big. You're going to need some big plays to, you know, to get any kind of confidence, any kind of momentum to come out of this football game. So I like the aggressive play calling.
Now swung down and run for a loss in the backfield is Cooper Wilson. They'll bring up 3rd and 15. For Versailles, just nothing really going their way at this point in time. So 3:37 left in the ball game. Matty, I'm going to let you take over here momentarily. Get to the field, try to square away our interviews. Player for the Mustangs, number 9 or 57. He's the senior wide receiver. Plays a little line and linebacker. So now on 4th and 1, here's the inside give. Schmidt rumbles forward, I believe, or is it Hutchinson? It's Hutchinson with the give. It's a first down for the Tigers. So 2.5 minutes left in the ball game. They are certainly trying to get something going.
It's been a beautiful evening here tonight. The weather's been absolutely perfect for the homecoming festivities here in Versailles. Big run up the middle.
Schmidt now. He's got it inside Mustang territory.
Schmidt finding a pretty big hole on the left-hand side. Good run by the Tigers, picking up another first down.
So a fresh set of downs to the Tigers now. 2 minutes to go. And Connor out of the shotgun. Good hole right here. I think it's Schmidt once again. He's down to the 35-yard line, or is it Hutchinson? We'll see. It's Hutchinson, the freshman. So good carry there now. He's at the 35-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Matty, I'm going to let you finish this one out for the last 90 seconds so I can make my way to the field and track down our player of the game as well as our coach. So I will talk to you guys in just a moment.
All right, I'll take this opportunity to thank you. Big thank you to William Holtz for helping LakeTV broadcast our football games. He's the sports director here at LakeTV and one of the best guys I know helping us out, bringing you these live broadcasts of Lake area football. Versailles with 2nd down and 6. Connor steps back in the pocket, is rolling out to his right, finds his receiver open on the right-hand side, down the right sideline. Another big play, 3rd consecutive first down for this Tiger offense, and they've got a little momentum going here at the end of this football game. Will just mentioned, make sure you guys stay tuned for our post-game show coming up right after the football game. Will's going to have some interviews on the field. Another carry over the left-hand side, picking up positive yardage. Again, this Tiger offense gaining some momentum here in the closing seconds of the fourth quarter. We got 35 seconds left. 52-7 lead. The Eldon Mustangs on top of the Versailles Tigers here in the homecoming match. Beautiful night here in Versailles. Cool 75 degrees. A little bit of wind in the air. The lights are on. Friday Night Football live on LakeTV. Doesn't get much better than this. While we've got a timeout here, I'd like to take this opportunity and thank the LakeTV crew for setting up our broadcast here every week. They showing up early, getting the truck set up, the cameras, the wires ran, everything. Getting everything perfect for our broadcast. We've got our on-the-field cameraman, Ricky Smith, up on top of the press box. Our second camera, Emily Ruffy, in the truck. We've got big Nate Dog McKinney running the control board, making it happen. And our audio engineer, Mr. Bob Baker. Thank you so much for the LakeTV crew for making this happen. And a big thank you to William Holtz for providing all the information and stats that make these games possible. Ooh, big hit out there. After the pass completion from Connor. Found number 87, Ethan Carden, on the play. Gain of 6 yards. We've got another timeout here. We're going to stay right here on the live broadcast. LakeTV, you can catch the game every week, Friday night, 7 p.m., pregame, 6:30. I'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors for making this happen. Burgers Smokehouse for hosting our pregame show. The great restaurant here in Versailles, Chances Are. Restaurant and Lounge, bringing you the player of the game. We've got Clark Tire sponsoring our halftime show. Had a lot of the homecoming festivities for you guys at halftime. We'd like to thank everyone for staying tuned in right here on LakeTV. We've got just 30 seconds left in the ball game. Connor steps back in the pocket, finds his man 5. Touchdown Versailles. Getting back on the board, he finds number 5, Cooper Wilson, across the middle. David Connor really showing us something here in the third and fourth quarter, connecting on a bunch of passes here. Getting the Tigers back into the end zone. Brings a score to 52-13. Extra points set here to go. The kick is up and it's good. Tigers with 14 points here in the ball game. They're trailing the Eldon Mustangs 14-52. We'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back here to wrap up the football game. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Heather with the Law Office of Howard Shrout.
And hi, I'm Howard Shrout. Whether it's family law, traffic law, or criminal law, stop by for your free initial consultation at our new location off the square in Versailles.
You're watching exclusive coverage of Versailles Tiger football
on LakeTV.
Thanks everyone tuning in here tonight, live in Versailles, Missouri, on the LakeTV network, Charter Cable channel 197, Como Connect channel 90. It's been one heck of a homecoming festivities here in Versailles. The Tigers faithful still here supporting their football team. Just 24 seconds left to go in this game. Tigers getting set for the kickoff. Let's see if they go with the pooch kick again. They've kind of been trying to kick it short, trying to make something happen for their football team. Looks like they're walking off a penalty on the extra point here. So the Tigers are going to kick off from the Eldon 45-yard line.
After the 15-yard penalty, the Rebels are kicking off from the Mustang 45-yard line.
We'd like to thank the Versailles High School for being such gracious hosts to LakeTV the past few weeks. And the short pooch kick, it bounces off an Eldon player. The Tigers are back on it with another offensive possession here to go with 19 seconds left in the football game. So a lot of luck stemming from this short kickoffs by the Tiger special team. So we'll see if that's something that carries through into the next football game, if they're going to keep continuing to try to kick short and make something happen for their football. So the Tiger offense back on the football field. David Connor, first game at starting quarterback of the 2015 season. He stands in the shotgun. A running back set up to his right. He's getting a little pressure, runs out of the pocket, right-hand side, looking downfield, finds his man Cooper Wilson again with a catch down the right side, battling, shaking off tacklers. Another good throw and catch by this Tiger offense. So they're really finding a rhythm here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and that's it, folks. That's going to be the ball game. The Eldon Mustangs win this one 52-14 over the Versailles Tigers. So stay tuned. We'll be right back here with the post-game show.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
If you're at the Lake of the Ozarks, I invite you to visit Burger's Smokehouse. Learn about Burger's Smokehouse history in the Visitor Center. Try a sample.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back! Mention this Chances Are commercial on LakeTV and receive $2 off the appetizer of your choice.
If you're at the Lake of the Ozarks, I invite you to visit Burger's Smokehouse. Learn about Burger's Smokehouse history in the Visitor Center. Try a sample of our delicious smoked meat in our deli. Browse the Factory Country store for our handcrafted bacon, authentic St. Louis ribs, and of course our famous country ham. Take Highway 87 north at Eldon and follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. Or you can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Burger's Smokehouse, a Lake of the Ozarks tradition since 1952.
Have you met the Configurator? It's a new way to see what a new set of wheels would look like on your vehicle. Log on to ClarkTireCo.com and look for the Configurator. Select your vehicle and start searching. And while you're there, remember that besides wheels and tires, Clark Tire can service and repair most anything you can drive. Tires, wheels, service, repair, including exhaust. Clark Tire, 3 locations around the lake: Camdenton, Sunrise Beach, and Versailles.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
And folks, you're right around the corner from watching The Howard Stroud Law Firm postgame wrap-up show right here from the field in Versailles, Missouri. The Eldon Mustangs come into Versailles and take care of business on the Versailles homecoming by a score of 52-14. It was all Mustangs tonight. We'll talk with head coach Shannon Jolly as well as player of the game Levi Shin on the postgame show right after this.
Hi, I'm Heather with the Law Office of Howard Stroud.
And hi, I'm Howard Stroud. Whether it's family law, traffic law, or criminal law, stop by for your free initial consultation at our new location off the square in Versailles.
You're watching exclusive coverage of Versailles Tiger football
on LakeTV.
When you're at the Lake of the Ozarks, I invite you to visit Burger's Smokehouse. Learn about Burger's Smokehouse history in the Visitor Center. Try a sample of our delicious smoked meat in our deli. Browse the Factory Country store for our handcrafted bacon, authentic St. Louis ribs, and of course our famous country ham. Take Highway 87 north at Eldon and follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. Or you can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Burger's Smokehouse, a Lake of the Ozarks tradition since 1952.
Back here on the Howard Stroud Law Firm postgame show, joined by head coach Shannon Jolly of the victorious Eldon Mustangs. Coach, what did you think of tonight's performance?
I thought our kids came out really good in the first half, and we were really pleased. We took care of the ball. I did some things that we talked about. I think our plan went well. Got to get some other kids in tonight, so we're pleased.
What was most impressive about your guys' squad tonight, Coach, was the first 6 possessions you forced them 3 and out, no first downs. That's key, and you guys really, you said, protected the ball and didn't allow them to move the chains, and when you do that, you're going to have some chances to win some ball games.
Yeah, we've made a couple of adjustments defensively to kind of help our kids out, and at least for the last 2 weeks, it's been successful. So, we need to build on it. Obviously, we got a tough opponent coming up with Osage coming to our house, so, it was a good night for us, and we took a lot out of it. We'll look tomorrow at film and see exactly, what we did or didn't do, but for now, it was a good win.
Well, congratulations, Coach. We have that game next week on LakeTV in Eldon. We're looking forward to that one. And how long are you going to enjoy this one before you start focusing on next week?
We're done. It was good. Our kids, we had a game plan, kind of went through it. The kind of celebration goes over quick. Hopefully they're celebrating in the locker room. And then we'll just kind of transition. We got film at 8 in the morning and kind of get back after it. And so, I don't know if that part is the way it's supposed to be, but that's how it works out.
Well, as head coach Shannon Jolly, the Eldon Mustangs, they play spoiler for the Versailles homecoming tonight, winning by a final of 51-14. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys very much. Thanks for having us.
Take care, guys. All right, we'll be right back with Levi Shin, player of the game, if we can get him. And don't forget, this does not end right now. We'll have the rest of the recap show, or the postgame show, brought to you by Howard Stroud Law Firm in Versailles after this.
Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia. Burger Smokehouse in California. Clark's Tire in Versailles, Sunrise Beach in Camdenton. Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Lurie. S&K Customs in Versailles. Howard Stroud Law Firm in Versailles. And Vera Cruz in Versailles. When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Vera Cruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Vera Cruz is perfect for all occasions. Vera Cruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
When you're at the Lake of the Ozarks, I invite you to visit Burger's Smokehouse. Learn about Burger's Smokehouse history in the Visitor Center. Try a sample of our delicious smoked meat in our deli. Browse the Factory Country store for our handcrafted bacon, authentic St. Louis ribs, and of course our famous country ham. Take Highway 87 north at Eldon and follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. Or you can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Burger's Smokehouse, a Lake of the Ozarks tradition since 1952.
Back here on LakeTV, and it was a good night for the Eldon Mustangs, and we started our pregame show with our spotlight player of the game for the Mustangs, Levi Shin. He came in leading the Tigers in rushing yards, receiving yards, and tackles. Well, he did it again tonight. He's our spotlight player of the game. Levi, big-time ball game tonight.
Yeah, it was great. We executed really well, and our line stepped up tonight, and we had some big holes, and we had some good touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, not to bring up a couple weeks ago you had some big fumbles, but since then, man, you've just been on a streak. Is that kind of you're going to redeem yourself and just get at it? Because you've been on a tear since a couple weeks ago.
My number one priority is ball security, so I've definitely been focusing on that.
You did that tonight. You also had a touchdown reception, 2 touchdown runs, and then the big one, the 51-yard field goal. I guess you were excited when you got the opportunity?
Definitely. That's definitely my career high. I've never kicked a 51-yard field goal before, and it was awesome. It felt great.
I've seen you try some long ones in practice. I mean, what's the longest one you've ever made in practice?
The longest I've ever made is a 50, but it was probably good for a 54.
But tonight, 51-yarder is a new career high, not just in a game, but also in practice. All right, that's your player of the game, brought to you by Rick Ball Auto Mall, and that is Levi Shin of the Eldon Mustangs. Senior having a huge campaign. They even the record at 3-3, getting ready for the Indians next week. We'll have that game on Lake TV. Levi, go enjoy this win. Spend it with your teammates and get ready for a big one next week.
I will. Thank you, guys.
All right, that's Levi Shin. On behalf of Lake TV Sports, I'm William Holtz. We will be back a week from tonight in Eldon. We'll have that game. Burger Smokehouse pregame show hits the air at 6:30. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock. So on behalf of Lake TV Sports, I'm William Holtz. Good night.
Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia. Burger Smokehouse in California. Clark's Tire in Versailles, Sunrise Beach in Camdenton. Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Lurie. S&K Customs in Versailles. Howard Schrout Law Firm in Versailles. And Vera Cruz in Versailles.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a